Layla Ruderman reporting live here at Mountain View High School, where the Toros are about to host the Mesa Jackrabbits, and I am joined with head coach Andy Litton. Coach, you guys have had a great start this season, going 5-1. What do you attribute your team's success to so far?
Since we've got here, the kids have really bought into our program, the changes. We've asked them to embrace that, and we've embraced traditions in the past, and I think it's just been a really good meld of coaching staff and players coming together.
Tonight is your guys' homecoming night. You have a lot of fans out here, a lot of excitement. Does that add any pressure to your team? How do you handle that?
I think it's more we're worried about distraction. There's just a lot of outside noise, and we've really tried to preach this week to stay focused on the task at hand and to come out ready. And so I'm really excited. I think our guys are locked in, and we're about to find out. So,
who are some key players that fans can look out for on the broadcast tonight?
On offense, Brady Goodman is our quarterback. He's had a great few weeks, and our offensive line, all five of them are guys, and really they're our lifeblood in what we do. And then on defense, Beckham Barney is how he's our energy, he's our captain. So really excited about those guys and what they're doing this year.
Well, good luck to you, Coach. Can't wait to see a good game. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Hello and welcome on this windy Friday night. We are at Jesse Parker Field, home of the Mountain View Toros. I am your play-by-play announcer, Dowie Geber-Mariam. I'm here with my color analyst, Mr. Marcos Tagai. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. As you mentioned, it's a windy night, cold night here in Arizona, but we're ready for some Friday night football.
Yeah, so we have the Mountain View Toros coming in at 5-1. They face off against the Mesa Jackrabbits coming in at 3-3. And tonight it's homecoming night for the Toros, man. So we got a packed crowd here. It's going to be a great game. You see the energy is live already, man. Just seeing the stadium already, what are your predictions for the game? How do you think it's going to go? Just talk to me about that.
First of all, it's a very impressive crowd here for a homecoming night. I think they're really going to feed off of the crowd, the players will, and I think it's really going to be on the players of Mountain View to show up and show out as they have been all season long. And then as for Mesa, the Jackrabbits, they're 3-3 on the season. They're going to really have to stifle one of the best teams in the state tonight. It's going to be a big challenge, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I think tonight it's set up for an offensive explosion on both ends. I mean, Mountain View comes in averaging 48 points a game. Mesa averages 31.5, and actually in their last four, they've averaged over 40 points a game. What do you think the key is for both teams here? Mesa coming in trying to spoil homecoming night, and then for Mountain View coming in trying to get a win and advance to 6-1.
Well, for Mesa, I think it starts with the defense. Last week, of course, had a big shutout win, so I think they just have to continue that defensive impact. And then as for the Mountain View Toros, they're just going to have to continue their dominance on both sides of the ball as they've shown for the majority of this season.
And we are off here as Mountain View will start out. There's a touchback right there. So Mountain View coming out averaging 397 yards per game. That's 220 through the air, 177 on the ground. Number 5, Brady Goodman, will be the quarterback at the helm to start things off for this explosive offense.
Yes, Goodman's coming off 5 touchdowns in last week's win, so should be another big test again here tonight against a really impressive Mesa defense.
I think we definitely have to look out for the rushing game of this Toros offense. I mean, they're averaging 177 on the ground, have 3 players averaging over 35 yards a game as Goodman is in the shotgun. He'll give the handoff here. That's number 4 right there, Reese Bodley, and he'll go and get a nice gain on first down right there.
Yeah, big game from Reese Bodley last week. He's been impressive all season long.
Yeah, Bodley averaging 66.7 yards a game, has 3 touchdowns on the year. Also has the one game of over 100 plus rushing yards, so that's a great start to the game today. See a little tempo here from the Toros. Goodman in the shotgun. Bodley, he'll check out, go to his wide receiver position right there. Empty formation for the Toros, and there's a nice outlet pass right there. That's Taylor Arnett, and he gets a break off. He's going past the 50 to the 40. What a start for Arnett right there.
Wow, just a great showing of speed. Arnett navigating down the sideline to get that big gain right there.
Arnett, he has 500 yards on the season, averaging 84 yards a game. Also has 11 touchdowns. So he is going to be a big factor for the Toros today.
Most definitely, and 2 last week versus Westwood.
So here we go. New set of downs, 1st and 10. from the 43. Goodman in the shotgun. Bodily to his left. He'll take the snap and hand it off to Bodily. And a nice gain right there. Looks like just enough for a first down right there. And you see already the Toros offensive line is getting a major push.
For sure. They're moving with efficiency down the field right now. Bodily with a couple of big runs already.
So that's going to be the question for today. I mean, can Mesa's defense hold up? Obviously, we talked about it. They have given up a good amount of points. I mean, when they win big, and when they lose big. So it's going to be interesting to see right here. As Goodman in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, roll out to his left, looking. And, oh, almost picked off right there. Dangerous pass. That looks like that was number 6, Cody Merrill for Mesa right there. That's a dangerous pass. Excuse me, that was number 5, Carson Causey. Sorry about that. But that's a dangerous pass there from Goodman. After a strong start to the drive, that is not how you want to end it.
Definitely. So very fortunate there to not throw that interception. But again, this is a Mesa defense last week allowing 0 points.
Bodily, he'll fake the snap right there. And it looks like he'll get about a gain of 8 right there. Close to the first down right there. But you see again, I mean, every time they run the ball so far, major yards on the ground.
Yeah, that might be the key to the game, just how Mesa's defense can limit Bodily and the other rushers that Mountain View have out there.
Mesa having to set up from Mountain View's quick formation right there. Goodman will check to the sideline, get the call. 3 wide receivers to his left, Bodily in the backfield behind him. And that's where the ball will go to Bodily. And he'll get a nice gain. Looks like about gain of 7 right there. So easily a first down. And you see, man, I mean, the trenches, they're being ruled right now by the Toros.
And what do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep running the ball if you're Mountain View.
Yes, sir. Keep going. I mean, with the amount of weapons they have, I mean, they have no shortage on the wide receiver side or running backs. As you see, another running back checking to the game right there. That looks like number
Steve Meadow right there. He
Steve
takes
Meadow.
the handoff.
He'll take it, and he'll be close to a touchdown. We'll see what they call. And it looks like it'll be a touchdown. Great job there by the Toros. A strong start. Had to check to see what the ref said right there, but that's a great job right there. That looks like that was Arnett, Talon Arnett, taking it for a touchdown. Great job there, and great start for these Mountain View Toros.
And I thought it was an inside handoff, but no, that was a play action to Arnett, their leading receiver on the season, so getting his 12th touchdown on the year.
Wow. So the Toros off to a quick start. Pending the extra point, it should be 7, but we will see. It's number 15, John Gerard. And he'll boot it straight through the uprights. Gerard now 33 for 36 on the year for PAT. So that's a great start right there. What did you see on that drive for Mountain View?
I mean, very efficient drive. They avoided, obviously, the interception that could have happened. That was a unfortunate sequence of events for Mesa, but fortunate for the Mountain View Toros to hold on to the ball and, again, just continuing to run the ball and using that play action to their advantage and finding Talon Arnett in the end zone.
Like I said, I mean, when Mesa wins, they win big, and when they lose big, they lose big. I mean, 42-10 and 42-27 in their losses, also a 47-3 loss. So they have been known to lose big, but these last 4 games, they've actually tightened it up a lot. They only have been giving up 14 points per game on the defensive side, and they've been scoring over 40, like we've mentioned. So that's a tough start for them so far. Let's see what they can do on offense after this kickoff right here. So after kicking the extra point, Gerard will be here for the kickoff. And Mesa will have 2 returners, it looks like, in the backfield. We'll see as we get ready for the kickoff. And wow, that is a surprising start. That kickoff, there's a flag right there. It didn't make it inbounds. And it looks like the ball will be placed. Should be a great starting position for these Jackrabbits of Mesa. But that is not how you want to start off if you're the kicker right there, giving them extra field position all the way out to it looks like the 35. So Mesa High School, they average 181 passing yards, 149 on the ground. That's 331 total. I want you guys to look out for number 3, Griffin Yamamoto. I mean, he has over half of their passing yards receiving wise. He's the best wide receiver. He has over half of their receiving yards on the season, and he should be in for a lot of action tonight. So the quarterback for Mesa, Adric Reed, he'll look to take a deep shot his first play, and he'll just overshoot his wide receiver right there. That looks like that was number 14, Kelvin Holland. Reed on the season, he has 984 passing yards, averaging 164 per game. He also has 284 yards on the ground and averages 47.3. Like we said, for both of these teams, they have great offenses. And one thing that you got to notice is their rushing attack.
For sure. And Audric Reed, he's a dual threat quarterback, so he can attack you on the ground as well. And they have some good runners like Rio Arnett who can be a threat to the defense of the Toros.
So here we go. Reed in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, roll out to his left. Looking. He'll decide to use those legs and take it himself. But that's a minimal gain. Looks like about a gain of 3 or 4. And you see a host of Toros coming up right there. All of them flying to the ball.
Definitely, and that's what you want to see out of the Toros defense.
So here we go now. After 2 quick first plays, the Jackrabbits will be in a 3rd and 5 on their own 40. We'll see what they got written up right here. Reed has 2 wide receivers on each side of him. Running back next to him in the shotgun. He'll take the 3-step drop. And it is tipped and almost picked off right there by the Toros. Could have been a huge play for their momentum right there.
Nearly an interception. It looks like their own player kind of deflected it out of the hands of one of the players, but great defense right there.
Great job by this Toros defense. A quick 3 and out right there to start off the game. And that's a tough start for Mesa after giving up an opening drive touchdown. I mean, you go 3 and out, it's not looking good. So here we go. Evan Romero is the punter for Mesa. Number 1, Zachary Galaviz will be returning it here for the Toros. And here's the punt. Galaviz looks like he'll have a chance here. No, he'll let it be. And that's a great punt for Mesa. Punting it down inside the own 5, down to the 1. You can't get a better punt than that. That's what you like right there. I mean, even after a 3 and out, that's a great job by Romero right there. Downing it inside the 1 for the Toros. Tough starting field position.
For sure, you do not want to start near your own end zone. That's a great punt there.
Wow, I mean, that's got to give some type of juice to this Mesa defense. I mean, you had a tough first drive right there. They just went down, ran it down your throat, had easy plays left and right. But now you got a chance, to back them up here. They're already inside their own 5 at the 1. Maybe you got a chance to make a big play. I mean, you got to be careful if you're the Toros right here. You're near your own goal line, so you can't have a safety right here.
For sure. Looks like the Toros will probably look to keep the ball on the ground. And if you're Mesa, you're probably going to want to send the blitz here.
So here we go. Toros inside of their own 5. And is that a false start to start it off? We'll see right here. Flag on the play. And that looks like that's a false start. I mean, if you weren't already close to your end zone, I don't know how much closer you can get right there. Inside their own 1.
Yeah.
That's going to be half the distance to the goal. So they'll move the football back about 2 inches. So here we go. Goodman under center. And he'll just QB sneak it to get a couple yards. And he gets some yards all right. Almost the first down right there, all the way out to the 9-yard line. Great job by this offensive line.
And definitely a great play call as well.
I mean, how many times do you hear a QB sneak going for 8 yards, 9 yards?
Exactly. And you mentioned the trenches. That's a product of the trenches right there.
So here we go. 2nd and 3 for the Toros here. They'll go quick. Goodman, he'll hand it off to the running back. That looks like that's Bodily again. And they pick up that first down. That's a crucial first down right there, just to get some momentum on the drive and make sure that you're not punting out of your own end zone.
For sure, and it takes the pressure off of the Toros immediately now.
And correction by me, that was Ezekiel Estep right there on the tackle for Mesa. Estep is actually one of the leading tacklers. He's number 1 in tackles, has 45 total tackles on the season. As Goodman will keep the ball right here, looking to get some yards. Great job right there by that Mesa defense.
Yeah, it looks like Zeke Mai on the tackle. Great tackle there to limit the read option.
So here we go. 2nd and 8 here for the Toros on their own 15. Did a great job just getting out of their own end zone.
Yes, and I misspoke. Griffin Yamamoto on the tackle there. Apparently 2 number 3s on Mesa.
Goodman in the offense will go quick. They'll hand it off to Bodley right there. He'll get a gain of a couple. And after a tough first drive for this Mesa running defense, I mean, they're doing a better job for sure, not allowing Mountain View to just go downhill and gash them with these runs.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. You definitely don't want to allow a 99-yard touchdown drive here, but so far I'd say it's a decent start for Mesa.
So here we go, 3rd and 5. Mountain View, they'll fake the handoff, play action. Goodman trying to find somewhere, and it is dropped. That is a tough drop. And there's a flag, a late flag right there, a late hit by Mesa. That was number 18 right there. Porter Wilhelm, the tight end, he got blown up right there by Mesa, and that'll cause them a flag. And that is a tough penalty. I mean, you get to stop on 3rd down. The play is basically over, and one of the Mesa players just late hit, and that'll give the Toros an extra set right here. New set of 1st down.
Yeah, very unfortunate for the Jackrabbits to see how that play ended up, but as we mentioned, the defense is holding strong.
So we'll see where they place the ball here. That's a killer right there for the Jackrabbits, though. I mean, you get the stop. You're already down 7-0. They're deep in their own territory, and you just give them a flag right there to give them a fresh set of downs. I mean, that's tough. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 34 for the Toros. Goodman in the shotgun. Now he'll go under center. And there's a toss right there. That looks like that's number 14. And he'll break. That's Meadow. And he's going all the way. And after a huge, huge penalty, a touchdown there for the Toros. What a way to start off the homecoming game.
Wow, Meadow. This is Mountain View Toros with a 98-yard touchdown drive here, capitalized with Meadows' big run to finish it off.
I mean,
Just
that's
shows you,
a
man.
66-yard run right
Yeah,
there.
it
We
just-
were just talking about how good Mesa's defense was on this 2nd drive of the game. And then they give up a play like that after the penalty. You see, mistakes are hurting them already.
Yeah, it's hard to recover from those mistakes, and it just shows you how Mountain View's running game can really just attack you in numerous ways, not just with the own running backs, but with the quarterback as well.
Giving them new life. So here we go. There's number 15 right there. That's Gerard. And it looks like that'll be right through the uprights to give them a 14-0 lead with 6:41 left in this 1st quarter. But we got to go back to that. I mean, Mesa's coming in. They're 3-3 already. They are the underdogs. They're on the road at the 5-1 Toros, who are number 10 in the state. And it's a homecoming game. You already have the cards stacked against you. I mean, you can't have those types of penalties, especially when it's a 3rd down and the drive is over for the Toros. You just gave them new life right there, and they took it and had a 66-yard, run for a touchdown. I mean, that's a tough way to start if you're Mesa.
Yeah, those penalties can often be demoralizing to a defense, so credit to the Toros for capitalizing on that.
So here we go now. After kicking the field goal, Gerard is back out there. Let's see if we can get a better kickoff this time as he kicked it off out of bounds on the 1st attempt. So here we go. Mesa, they're going to need a spark when they get back on offense right here. I mean, they didn't have a lot going their 1st drive, 3 and out, so we'll see what they can get going on. But here is Gerard ready for the kickoff. And there's a better one from Gerard right there. Mesa will get it inside their own 10, return it out. A great job by Mesa. Down the sideline, past the 50, to the 40, to the 30, 20, 10, and he is not getting caught. Number 14, Kelvin Holland. How do you do?
Wow. Found the hole.
What
And he was loose.
I mean, we talked about it. We said they needed some type of spark. That's a spark that you get right there.
Exactly. You do not want to go down early to this Toros team, but great job for the Jackrabbits for showing that resiliency right there.
Wow.
Wow, Holland, breakaway speed.
I mean, we talked about it. Both teams score a lot. I mean, 21 points already with 6:27 still to go here in this first quarter. So here comes Romero. Has only missed one PAT all season. And that's the announcer's jinx right there because he just missed his second, making it 14-6 here. 6:27 left. But I mean, if you're Mesa, that's exactly what the doctor ordered right there.
And I think that even gives confidence to Mesa's defense now to see that their special teams was able to capitalize on a play like that.
So now 6:27 left in this first quarter. I mean, if you're Mountain View, have had two great drives on offense, but just one mistake, and the Jackrabbits are right back in it. I mean, if you're coach Andy Litton right here, what do you tell to your team to get them reset? You know, it was a exciting start to the game. Obviously, they got the big run on their second drive. What do you tell to your team right here to get them calmed down after that huge play by the Jackrabbits and get them back on track?
I mean, this is a very talented team. I think they know what to expect of themselves. They just got to stay poised throughout the adversity that comes within the game. It's natural when you play a really good team like Mesa. So just staying locked in.
So Romero will look to kick it off. Got number 2, Mikey Sumko. Number 13, Taylor Arnett, ready to receive it. But that'll go up out the back of the end zone. Romero, he's got a boot on him for sure.
Indeed.
So the Toros coming off a 99-yard drive inside their own one after a 66-yard TD run right there. I mean, their running offense has been nothing but spectacular today.
Yeah, and they can attack you in numerous ways, as I said. So it's going to be paramount for the Mesa defense to be able to get a hold on that if they want to stay in this game.
So Goodman in the offense will head out, start the ball on their own 15, it looks like. Check that. They'll make that to the 20. Goodman, he has 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Bodily in the backfield. And he'll hand it off to Bodily, and Bodily breaks another one, breaks a tackle. Can he make it? Stiff arms the man right there. It looks like that was number 2, Cameron Williams. But man, what a run here. I mean, these running backs, they're making do. He broke about 3 or 4 tackles right there on that play.
Insane. And being from Minnesota, that looks awfully like Adrian Peterson right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Shades of Adrian Peterson with the stiff arm, yards after contact.
Yeah, man, he was running hard right there. I'd also say a little bit like Isaiah Pacheco. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
good call. Yeah.
He's running hard. But here we go. Goodman in the shotgun. Bodily right next to him. And they'll have the wide receiver motion right there. That's number 13, Taylor Arnett. And he'll get a gain about a couple right there. Great job by that Jackrabbits defense right there.
That's definitely how you respond to a big play.
But I like it here from this Toros offense, mixing it up. I mean, even if they know that you're going to run it, you still have it different. You had the wide receiver Arnett motion right there, got it to him. And you got to get the ball to Arnett. Like we said, he's averaging over 84.5 receiving yards per game. So, you know, if you can't throw it to him, you might as well have him run it. Goodman in the shotgun. Wide receiver, that looks like Galaviz will motion. And Bodily. And we have a flag on the play right here. We'll see what they call. Looks like that'll be a false start right there for this Toros offense. I'll say right now, the Toros have a great field, great stadium. I mean, even the big board right here, they got the cameramen. Props to you, Mountain View, because this is one of the nicer stadiums I've been to in all of Arizona.
Insane stadium right here. And we saw the pregame intros. That was insane as well. So, yeah, credit to them.
So after being backed up by the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 12 from the opponent's 49. Goodman in the shotgun, making sure everyone has the right call. Bodily right behind him. 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. And they'll hand it off to Bodily. And you know he gets big yards, and he's gone. Past the 20 to the 10. Easy. Way to go for the Toros. That's a touchdown 4-6.
If I'm not mistaken, that was the exact same play that they just got a false start on. So credit to the Toros for sticking to it, and as we mentioned, responding to the adversity of the kickoff return touchdown.
I mean, I can tell you one thing for sure: the Toros' rushing yards average will go up after this game. I mean, they got to be at least at 150 so far.
100%. And when you can run it by committee, that just lessens the load on one individual rusher, man.
So here we go, Gerard with the extra point, trying to put them up by 15 points here, and that's exactly what'll happen right there. As the Toros take a 21-6 lead, and we still have 4:48 left. I mean, if you came for scoring, that's exactly what you got here. 27 points already in this first quarter.
Yeah, and we haven't seen much of the Mesa offense out on the field, right? So they're going to have an opportunity now to kind of get their feet wet a little bit more. So they can still be confident that they can come back and, make this another one possession game.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, Mesa only has one offensive possession so far this game, and that was a 3-and-out early in the game. We'll see what they got here. You got to get some type of movement on offense, some type of momentum going, because it looks like it's going to be a shootout tonight if you want to have any type of chance to be in this game with the Toros.
Without a doubt.
So for Mesa, it looks like we have two back there to return. Number 2, Cameron Williams, it looks like, and number 14, Kelvin Holland, who had the kick return earlier. If you're Gerard right here, I don't think you want to kick it to Holland
I,
after that TD.
I
I
think
mean,
he's been
there's no
advised
way.
not to.
So here we go. A little shaky on the first two kickoffs. We'll see what Gerard has here for the Toros. And he'll punt it, and Holland, he'll get a chance again. Receiving it at about the same spot, the 10, and he'll break away again. Can he do it again? No, he can't, but still down to the 45. Holland is electric.
Holland is their spark right now.
I mean, wow. I mean, you got to think about it here. The Jackrabbits have had pretty good field position to start off. I mean, even with the 3-and-out, they started at their own 40. Now they're at the 45, and then they also had the kickoff return for the touchdown. The offense has to get rolling right here if they want to stay in the game with the Toros.
Indeed, and you got to get something out of this drive being, near the 50-yard line. So we'll see what happens for the Mesa Jackrabbits.
I think you definitely got to get number 3, Griffin Yamamoto, involved some way, somehow with this offense. I mean, he is their leading receiver on the season. So here we go. Reed in the shotgun. He'll roll out to his left. Try to keep going. He'll use his legs. And he'll go nowhere. Met by a gang of Toros right there. Getting the tackle. And he'll actually lose yards, it looks like, on the play right there. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, they've tried that outside run with Reed a couple of times now, and it's been handled well by the Toros.
I think you definitely got to get Arnett involved right here. Arnett
Yes.
averaging 56.3 yards per game. Has a 100-yard rushing game already. And he also has 7 touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, touchdown leader.
So here we go, Reed. He'll take the snap, and he'll get it to Yamamoto right there. The big body wide receiver he keeps chugging all the way down to about the 40, it looks like, for an easy first down for those Jackrabbits.
You called for a Dowie, and they answered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get your best players involved some way, somehow. So that's a better start to the drive by the Jackrabbits. Reed in the shotgun, getting the calls. He'll take the snap right here, and he'll hand it off to the big running back. That looks like that's Arnett. He'll get a gain of about 1, if that. It's a tough way to run. I mean, like you said, 149 rushing yards here for this Jackrabbits offense, and it's going to be tough here. I mean, Mountain View looks like they're up to the test so far.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to rush on this defense for sure.
So 2nd and 8 here. 3 minutes about left in this first quarter. Reed in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, and he'll give it to Arnett, a bigger hole right there, and he'll get a gain of a couple.
Yeah, these are limited gains, so going to have to attack him in the pass with this next play here on 3rd down.
Still a solid gain right there. It'll leave them with a 3rd and 6, it looks like, at the 36. The good thing for them is they do have a great kicker. I mean, Romero, he's only missed 1 field goal all season, has a long of 45, so it may be a little bit outside his range right here. Want to get an extra couple yards to at least get in field goal range. but obviously they're looking for the first down. Reed, 2 wide receivers to each side of him. He'll take the snap, and he'll decide to run it himself, and that is a bad decision. He goes nowhere. Great job right there by the Toros defense, and that looks like that was number 11, Rain Curiel right there. Great job by him.
Yeah, and they're looking to go for it here on fourth, no huddle offense.
I was going to say, it was an interesting play call to have your QB run it. They probably had it in mind that they were going to go. Oh,
Wow.
that's a tough penalty right there, and that'll give them the first down. That's offsides by the Toros right there.
Wow, great use of the cadence there to draw him offside, getting the first down, easy yardage.
So a fresh set of downs here for the Jackrabbits. Like you said, that was a big fourth down right there. I mean, they're already down 21-6. 2 minutes left in this game. You don't want to get down by any more. So going for it right there, that was a big call, and they were able to draw the defense off sides.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Jackrabbits offense. Reed in the shotgun, Arnett next to him. There's Holland in motion, but they'll hand it to Arnett, and he's going nowhere. That looks like that's number 8 for the Toros. Brody Anderson, great job by him.
Yeah, again, just going through that middle of that defense in the trenches is really difficult to go against the Toros.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting. I mean, will the Jackrabbits, I mean, you got to stick with the run, I mean, to at least keep the defense honest.
100%.
But still, it's been tough so far for them.
100%, yeah. And Rio Arnett is one of their best players, so got to get him involved.
So here we go. Reed in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, look for his wide receiver, and he'll catch it, but he'll be down. That's number 4 right there, Darius Howard. That's a nice little game, though, right there. Cut it from 3rd and 11 to 3rd and 3 right here. Still manageable. We'll see if they run a play. Coming down under a minute here in this first quarter.
Yeah, great pickup there. Just got to use the pass game as well as the run game. There's definitely going to need to be a balance, even when the run game isn't doing as well.
So here we go. Reed giving his signals out to his wide receivers and to the running back. Arnett to the side of him. And it looks like they get to draw them offsides again. That's 2 tough penalties right here on 2 crucial downs for this Toros defense. I mean, they jumped offsides again. Great job by Reed, though, using that cadence, using his voice inflection right there to get them to jump offsides.
Yeah, self-inflicted errors are really the only thing that's stopping the Toros from getting off of this field right now.
So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 23. Clock under 30 seconds now. Reed, he'll take the snap. He'll fake it. Find his wide receiver. Oh, and he just misses him. That looks like that was Holland again. What a play call by the Jackrabbits offense. He pumped it to fake like it was a wide receiver screen. Saw the wide receiver leak out right there. And there is a flag on the play. We'll see what they call. So it will be a penalty right there. The touchdown wouldn't have counted even if they did score right there. But that is one of the tough parts about having an option play like that, where it could be a wide receiver screen or it could be the pass out to the wide receiver right there. Got an ineligible man downfield, the offensive line. If it's a pass play, you can't get past 1 yard or else it's ineligible.
Yeah, definitely got to stay disciplined on those plays, but a great play design, I would say.
So that'll stop the clock right there. 16.2 left. 1st and 15 from the 24 for these Jackrabbits. Reed, he'll roll out to his right, and he'll find his wide receiver right there for a nice gain. It looks like that was number 16, Gabriel Vick.
Pass complete to number 18.
Or number 18, sorry. That was Rio Arnett. And that will lead us to the end of the first quarter right there. 21-6 for these Mountain View Toros as they lead the Mesa Jackrabbits. We'll be back in just a second here on the Varsity Sports Show.
What's up, y'all? My name is Dawi Geber-Mariam, and I am one of your newest interns at the Varsity Sports Show. I'm currently a senior at Arizona State right now, studying sports journalism and minoring in business. Sports and media have always been a great passion of mine, and I can't wait for the next couple of months here at the Varsity Sports Show to enhance those skills and learn some new skills. Can't wait for the future, and I'm happy to be here.
And we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show for some second quarter action. 21-6, the Toros lead the Jackrabbits. But Mesa is threatening right here on their opponent's 18. It'll be 2nd and 9 here for the Jackrabbits. So here we go. Reed in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, roll out to his left, trying to find a receiver, and he'll find one right there. There's Holland again. Holland, I mean, he's been electric all night so far. That's still a short gain right there, but they're trying to find ways to get him involved for sure.
And I think that's what you've got to do with his electric play style. I mean, the pass game definitely seems to be working for them.
So here we go. 3rd and 2 from the 12 for the Jackrabbits. Crucial play right here. As we said, I mean, if you were listening in the first quarter, during this drive, they already had 2 huge conversions due to Toros, due to the Toros defense jumping off sides. Let's see if they can convert again. Reed, he'll find Holland right here and just not on the same page. Came out a little too quick right there, and it'll lead to 4th down. And if you're the Jackrabbits, do you go for it right here or do you bring out Romero? We'll see what they do. This is a tough call. I mean, you're already down 21-6.
Looks like they are going for it. I think you should go for it to keep it within a one possession game because with how efficient the Toros have been offensively, you don't want to go down and give them another touchdown.
Well, the coach disagrees because he's bringing in the kicker right here,
Smart man.
Romero. We'll see if he's smart after this play because, I mean, if you don't go and get this right here, I mean, Romero, he's been almost perfect, 7 of 8 on the year from field goals. That's 90%. So this is within his range right here. We'll see what he has.
Yep.
And straight through the uprights right there, a big score. Cutting into the lead, making it 21-9. Toros still lead, but that was a very great drive by this Mesa offense.
Yeah, and it started again with that kickoff return by Holland. So what you wanted to do out of this drive was get points, and that's what they were able to do.
Yeah, I mean, after that first drive, which was a 3 and out, they were able to respond very well. Obviously, you'd like a touchdown, but any points right now will help you for sure.
Yeah.
Still keeping it within, it looks like 2 possession game. So you still got a chance here. But I mean, the struggles haven't been on offense, it's been on defense for this Jackrabbits team. I mean, the Toros have been running it whenever they want, at will. So it's going to be interesting to see how Mesa responds right here with a huge defensive drive already here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and as we saw earlier in the game, they nearly got a stop on defense, but the penalty allowed the Toros to get a touchdown on that drive. So I believe this Jackrabbits defense is capable. It's just a matter of executing.
So Sumko and Arnett back for the kickoff. And it looks like it might be an onside kick right there. That was a peculiar kick right there. Looks like they tried to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. And now, I mean, that's a risky play because you're putting the Toros in the best field position they've had all game so far.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know if that was intended to be an onside kick, but regardless, great field position for the Toros. The Toros.
That's an interesting call right there. I mean, we've seen Romero boot it far, so that I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But anyways, Toros are back on offense here. Goodman in the shotgun. Bodily right beside him. That's Galaviz motioning right here. And if it's broke, don't fix it. But this time it's Goodman on the carry, and he'll get some yards trying to break it to the outside. He'll be close to a first down as he's tackled by a whole host of Jackrabbits right there. But as you see, that running game going back to work again.
So difficult when you have so many runners, and then you can use the read option to your advantage. You can use the play action to your advantage. So it's really tough offense to stop here.
Yeah, Goodman. He also has some rushes on the season, averages over 35 yards a game, so he can do it in the air as well as on the ground. So Goodman here, he's in the shotgun. One wide receiver to his left, three to his right. But he'll say, to hell with that. We'll go with our running back and pick up the first down.
Yeah. Unfortunate that was such a short yardage play, but again, I'd say a good stop on the run play right there.
So that'll move the chains here for this Toros offense. I mean, it's been smooth sailing for this Toros offense so far. Nothing has came in their way to give them adversity. Obviously, besides starting at their own one, but even then, they made it look easy going on a 99-yard drive. Goodman will roll out to his right, look for his wide receiver. He'll find him. That's number 2, Sumko, right there. And he'll get a gain of about 9, it looks like, to put him near the first down. Will they give it a first down? We'll see. Looks like they'll be just short right here. But even then, I mean, you got Goodman rolling out right there, no pressure in his face, and he's able to deliver a great ball to Sumko right there and get a nice gain. I mean, they're staying way ahead of the sticks right now. 2nd and 1, and if I'm taking a guess, this might be a run right here. And I guessed wrong because Goodman will go for it. He'll have Sumko, and he just misses him right there. Great play. That looks like that was number 2, Cameron Williams, the safety, breaking that up right there. But they have Mesa guessing right now. I mean, they have me guessing too. I thought that would obviously be a run, but no, they caught him right there. Had Sumko wide open. Just a great play right there by Williams.
Yeah, 2nd and 1, so it was a great opportunity to take that deep shot with the defense not expecting it. But 3rd and 1 here, we'll see what they do.
Goodman, he'll take the snap and he'll keep it. And what a decision he makes right there. An easy first down right there. He saw that's that option play right there. If you see the DN crashing, just keep it and go get the easy first down. Great job by him.
100%. That puts the defense in such a tough position because where do you go with that?
So 1st and 10 here from the 32, 10 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Goodman in his natural position in the shotgun, giving out orders to the wide receivers right there. He'll take the snap. Looking. He'll fire. He has a man wide open. Easy touchdown right there for the Toros. That's number 13, Kyler Moore. And what a start. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns for this Toros offense. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what happened. But that definitely is a touchdown right there. And they're just making it look easy out here on this Mesa defense.
Wow, what a play design there to find the wide open receiver streaking downfield. Taylor Arnett, another touchdown for him on the night.
I mean, he had no one within 5 feet of him.
Yeah, it had to be some sort of pick route or something to get him so open.
And correction, that was Kyler Moore right there.
Kyler Moore.
Oh, no, Arnett. That is on me.
Arnett.
I was looking at the wrong play sheet right there.
Arnett.
My apologies to everyone. Great job right there for Arnett. Arnett, he's been a big part of this Toros offense. Like we said, averaging 84.5 yards a game, 23 yards per catch. And that'll up it right there. I mean, great job by this Toros offense. So here we go, Gerard looking to make it 28 for the Toros. And it's good. So after a short field, I mean, the Toros took advantage of it right there and go down again and get an easy score. I mean, they're making it look too easy right now.
Yeah, and it's just explosives everywhere in the run game, in the pass game, as you mentioned, with Arnett's yards per receiving.
It's like a minefield.
Yeah,
Explosives everywhere.
It's everywhere. And I think that was one of the risks of kicking that field goal there. You're only getting 3 points where you're continuing to just score touchdowns on the other side. So it's a difficult position to be in. But what do you think about how the Toros have been playing overall this game?
I mean, the Toros, it's been easy. I mean, there's no other way to really say, especially on the offensive end. I mean, it feels like, I mean, they're cutting through them like butter right now. It's not hard at all. I mean, they have all facets of their offensive game going. Run game is looking polished. Pass game is getting major yards, major touchdowns. So Mesa has to find some type of answer on defense to not even stopping them, but slowing them down somehow and making it difficult.
100%. And guess who's back there? Hollins, and he is a guy that's affected the game positively.
If I'm the Mountain View coach right here, I'm saying do not kick it to 14 at all. I'd rather have you kick it out of bounds than kick it to 14, honestly.
We'll see what the decision is
I mean,
for
the
the
two times
Toros.
he's touched it so far, he's taken it back for a touchdown and then brought them out to the 45. So
Yeah.
literally, if you kick it out of bounds, it can't be any any worse of field position. So it'll be a tough kickoff though. Mountain View is kicking it from their own 25 after that unsportsmanlike penalty. So Jackrabbits special teams, they'll have a chance to return this.
Yeah.
And it'll go to number 14, Holland, and it'll go through his hands.
Looks
And
like
that'll
it's
be a
stopped.
touchback. That's still scary though. I mean,
Yeah.
he's definitely making it a point to kick it to Holland. I
Yeah.
mean,
No fear mindset.
no fear. I mean, but it worked that time.
Yep.
Ball will be out to the 20 for this Jackrabbits offense. Coming off a solid drive right there for a field goal. Obviously, they had chances to go for it in the red zone for the fourth down, but they decided to kick the field goal. But I feel like right here, if you're the Jackrabbits offense, it has to be touchdown or bust right here. I mean, you're already down 19 points. As Reed will take the snap right here. Get a gain of a couple, but you're already down 19 points. You don't have enough. I feel like you don't have enough of a defense right now to even think about taking field goals because every time the Toros offense gets the ball, they go down and score a touchdown. So if you're Mesa, you have to match them to stay in this game.
100%.
It's a fake snap to Reed, and there's a fumble by the Mesa
He gets it back.
offense, but he's able to recover it.
Wow.
It's a
37
little
now.
bit of a
Yeah.
heart attack right there for the coach for Mesa.
Yeah. And overall, I would say Mesa's offense have kind of moved the ball efficiently, especially in the pass game. So we'll see what they do here on 3rd and 7.
Tough position right here. 3rd and long here for the Jackrabbits offense. Toros bring the pressure. And just high right there. Right over the hands. That looks like that was number 3, Griffin Yamamoto. That's a tough pass right there for this Mesa offense. And looks like it'll be another 3 and out. So after going down and having a long drive that ends in a field goal, another killer 3 and out here for this Jackrabbits offense.
Yeah. And this is again, a really good team, one of the best teams in the state in Mountain View. So it's not going to be easy for anybody, but unfortunate there. You had the receiver open, just wasn't able to come up with it.
So Romero will be on the punt. Number 1, Zachary Galaviz is at the 40 for the Toros right now, looking to return the ball. Very, very tough punt there for this Jackrabbits. Special teams, I mean, didn't even look like it went 25 yards. So the Toros will have another short field. Great starting field position already in Jackrabbit territory right there.
Definitely, and a great start, of course, as we mentioned, homecoming night for the Toros. So great start for them so far with these efficient drives and these 3 and outs on defense.
I mean, you can see this crowd is packed right here for homecoming night. You got some alumni, some parents. Obviously, the student section is riled up right here. And the Toros, they're putting on a show for this crowd right now.
Shout out to the marching band as well.
Yeah, shout out to the marching band doing their job. They're in shorts right now, so, they're tough. Goodman, he'll hand it off. That's number 14 right there. Meto, he scored a touchdown earlier.
Yeah, these are just decent gains, little gains that'll eventually open up the offense even more. So, oh,
And it looks like we do have an injured player, Meto. That's tough right there. We'll take a little break right here for a timeout as they try to sort everything out right there. But, I mean, let's talk about it. 4 drives so far for this Mountain View offense. 4 touchdowns. I mean, if you're a coach, what else can you ask for?
I mean, pretty much nothing. I think just lessen the errors, the self-inflicted errors, the penalties, the false starts. Of course, the defensive encroachments. They had 2 on one of those drives. So I think really it's just on them to play disciplined football, and I think the results will speak for itself.
If you're the Jackrabbits defense right here, I mean, what do they have to do better?
A momentum changing play would really help. Maybe an interception, of course, a fumble recovery, just something that would really shift the momentum as they did with the kickoff return touchdown.
Yeah, they've had some chances to get some turnovers, especially on that first drive. I mean, it went in and out of the hands of one of these Jackrabbit defenders. Also on that last drive, Cameron Williams, he had a little bit of a chance to get an interception, but
Yep.
you need something here, some type of spark if you're the Jackrabbits defense. Goodman, he'll take the snap and he'll hand it off to Bodily, and he'll have green daylight be close to the first down. Looks like he'll just get it and move the chains right there, but feels like every time number 4 has touched the ball, he's destined to go and score.
Yeah, great player, make great plays, right? So, I mean, he's getting the gains, and they can affect you in all different ways. The run game and the pass game. It's just a really hard offense to stop.
So new set of downs here for the Toros offense. Goodman, he'll just hand it off again, and why not? You're averaging about, what, 8 yards a gain?
Seems like it, and he gets another little 4 or 5 yard game right there.
So here we go, 2nd and 6 from the 31. Ticking down, probably going to be about 7 minutes by the time that they snap this ball or close to it.
And it's really on the Toros for what they want to do, but these run plays honestly set up a big explosive pass play that could be coming. So we'll have to see.
True, true. And also, I mean, it's taking out chunks of clock right now.
100%.
Each play. Goodman, he'll take the snap right here. Roll to his right. Try to find his wide receiver. And what a grab right there. That's Mikey Sumko. What a pass, what a grab. The little Tony toe tap right there.
Tony Totap, we love it. Great grab. Of course, great defense as well. So overall, just a great play for the Toros, continuing their offensive efficiency.
Another first down right there. Looks like every time they get the ball, they're able to get a first down. Goodman, he'll take the snap right here. Make his reads, and he'll find his wide receiver. That's number 1 right there, Galaviz. And like we said, another first down every time they get it.
And he was wide open. We saw Goodman looking through his reads, found a wide open receiver. That's just a great play from the quarterback.
Great job by the quarterback right there. I mean, great job by this offensive line, too. It feels like every time Goodman has dropped back to throw the ball, he's had no pressure at all.
Yeah.
Goodman under center, and he'll just hand it off to the running back right there. Bodily again, and he'll get a gain of a couple right there.
Yeah, and as you mentioned with the offensive line and the protection, it's just a battle of the trenches. Who's going to win the trenches? We see coaches talk about that all the time, and we have to give credit to the offensive line of the Toros and the defensive line for what they've done in this game.
Yeah, the trenches is definitely how you control a game for sure. I mean, when you're getting no pressure on your quarterback and then the other quarterback has too much pressure on him, this is the type of game you get right here. Goodman, he'll roll out. Look for his wide receiver. That's number 13. Great breakup right there on the play by Williams.
Yeah, great defense right there.
That was number 13, Talon Arnett, who was targeted right there. Arnett, he's been having a big game so far. Almost had an even bigger one right there.
Yeah, already having 2 touchdowns on the night. Could have had his third there.
So a 3rd and 9 from the 13. This is a crucial drive right here for this Mesa defense to keep them out of the end zone and not let this drive result in 6 points here for the Toros. It's going to be close, though.
100%.
Short field, so it's a little bit of a shrink here for the quarterback to make his reads and for the wide receivers to get open. We'll see. They try to bring some pressure, do the Jackrabbits, and that's a tough play. He had a wide receiver wide open right there on a little drag route, it looked like, and he just dropped it. So will they decide to go for it? That'll be interesting. You don't see the kickers coming out anytime soon. 4th and 9 here. A big play for this Mesa defense.
Yeah. Looked like if he caught it in stride, that would have been in the end zone potentially. So we'll see 4th and 4.
4th and 4 from the 9. Wide receiver will go in motion. Bodily will check right there. Goodman trying to find someone. He has number 13, Arnett. Great play.
Wow.
Incomplete,
Wow.
though. Wow,
Wow.
incomplete. It looked like he had it for just a second. But what a play by Griffin Yamamoto, going both ways, offense and defense. Obviously, the wide receiver now at safety right there, making a huge play to keep the Toros out the end zone and keep Mesa in this game.
That's an impressive pass breakup. And I mentioned the momentum shift that you could need, and that's one of them right there. 4th and 4 with the way the Toros have been moving offensively. Great stop.
If I'm the Toros, though, I'm not mad at that. You give your best player a chance to get the ball. Obviously, the play isn't made, but
100%.
still
Yeah.
a solid time-consuming drive right there. I know you didn't come away with points, but now this Jackrabbits offense is pinned back. So they'll start the drive from their own 9 and get a solid gain of about 4 right there. 5:20 left in this game. And if you're Mesa, I mean, go right here. You cut it down to about close to a one possession game. Matters if you go for 2 or not, but still it'll be close to a one possession game if you can go and score. That's the big question right here. So Reed in the shotgun. Looks like he'll hand it off. That'll be Arnett. He'll get a gain of about a couple right there.
Yeah, I think for the Jackrabbits, it's about not getting too caught up in the scoreboard. Of course, 28-9 doesn't look pleasing, but if you take it one play at a time, things can come in your favor.
So 3rd and 4 here for the Jackrabbits, facing another 3rd down. I mean, these are the crucial plays you've seen when they've had long sustained drives. They've been able to convert these crucial downs right here. If not, it's been 3 and outs. So we'll see. Reed, he'll take the snap, look for his target, and he'll find him. That's number 3. That looks like that's Yamamoto for an easy first down. Or excuse me, looks like that's number 2, Cameron Williams. Excuse me, I mean, we are a little bit up here in the stands, so it is a little harder to see.
It happens, it happens. And I think that curl route's been working all night so far.
Reed, he'll take the snap again, hand it off to the running back, and he'll go nowhere. I mean, it's been tough so far for a team that averages over 170 yards or 150 rushing yards a game. I mean, it's been tough sledding for this first half.
Yeah, again, just with the way they've been attacking the trenches, it's really difficult to run inside on that defense.
So 2nd and 8 here from the 28. Reed in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to each side of him. Toros will bring pressure. Reed will try to escape. And he'll get a gain of about a couple right there. Maybe 2. But that's a great job by this Toros defense right here. I mean, you know that they're in an obvious passing situation backed up. And they bring the pressure right there. Catch Reed off guard and make it a minimal gain.
100%. And it was a great play by Reed to get some positive yardage on that play when it didn't look bright.
So here we go. Another crucial 3rd down right here for the Jackrabbits. Reed will take the snap. He'll look, fire. Finds his man right in between defenders right there. That's number 2, Williams again. And they're getting some momentum here on this drive. 2 crucial 3rd downs picked up right there.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's one of the best passes of the night that I've seen from Reed. Just finding the player in the middle of the field. Great pass, great catch.
Especially when it's in the zone right there. Great job by the wide receiver as well. Finding the soft spot and just settling down, letting his quarterback make the pass. Reed, he'll get it out right there to the wide receiver for a gain of about a couple right there.
Yeah, Williams again.
Williams has been a favorite target on this drive so far for Reed. I mean, he's been getting open easily.
For sure. And we'll see what the strategy will be here. Of course, the run game hasn't been as effective. The pass game has, but they've got to keep the defense honest, as we mentioned earlier.
So Reed, he'll take the snap here on 2nd down. And he'll find his wide receiver. Yamamoto breaks the tackle, makes another man miss, and he's down to the 20 now, or close to it. Great job by the quarterback, and what a play by the wide receiver right there.
100%. What a way to hold on to the ball and then streak down the sideline, get positive yardage, and avoid the contact.
Like we said, man, you got to find your best players, especially when you're down trying to make a big gain right there. And he finds Yamamoto, the leading wide receiver on this team, for a big gain. And now it felt like they were a little rushed, felt like they had to pass. Now they're able to go back to their run, which is what they'll do here, but they still have no success right now. Another tough run for this Jackrabbits offense. Looks like they lose a yard there. I mean, their best offense so far has been through the air.
Yeah.
I mean, every time it seems like they've ran into a stone wall
Yeah.
in this Toros defense.
Yeah, very unfortunate, but you've got to definitely try to get your best players involved, and one of their best players is number 18, Rio Arnett.
So clock ticking down here. close to a minute now. 106 on the clock as Reed goes under center, and he'll fake it. Looks like they're just trying to run off some clock here, and they'll call a timeout with 56 seconds left. So if you're the Jackrabbits right here, 2nd and 11, you're on their 22. What are you calling up right here, and who are you targeting?
I think you could potentially see that curl route again. You could see the play action. It's going to be interesting to see what the plan of attack is because if you get a field goal here, that puts you within 2 possessions with it being a 16-point game. But of course, you want to go for the end zone. So I think definitely want to look to see the pass game as it has excelled on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Mesa's offensive coordinator trying to call a play or two, I'm looking for my playmakers, number 2 and number 3, Cameron Williams and Griffin Yamamoto. I mean, they've been the guys to drive Mesa down here already, so you got to find your playmakers. Also, I may even try to get the quarterback here on a little rollout to where he has the options to use his arm or his legs. Because like we said, he is a dual threat quarterback,
Yeah.
averaging over sorry, averaging over 24 yards a game or 40 yards per game. So, I mean, you want to give your dual threat quarterback a chance to, decide to either use his legs or use his feet right here
Yeah.
or use his arm. Sorry about that. But here we go. Mesa, 2nd and 11 here on the 22. Let's see what they come up with.
Look to the sidelines for directions.
So Reed in the shotgun. He'll take the snap here. Try to find his wide receiver, and he will. It'll be close to the first down. We'll see where they spot it right here.
A lot of success tonight on that curl route. See that spot some 1 yard away from the first down.
And
Clock ticking.
that's Williams on the catch right there. So 3rd and 1. Let's see what they do right here. Reed will just decide to take it himself, and he'll make a man miss. Can he get into the end zone? Yes, he
Wow.
can. He'll carry people into the end zone for a touchdown. What a huge play for these Jackrabbits.
Indeed. Great resiliency, yards after contact. The quarterback showing that just shows you an inspiration to the team.
I mean, you talk about it. They haven't been able to get anything going all night with this run game. And when they need it most, number 8 shows up big right there, carrying defenders into the end zone.
Yeah.
And keeping it close right here. I mean, we'll see what the kicker does right here, but they're going to be at least within 13 going into the half, barring, a quick score from these Toros. But we'll see. And it'll be just good right there. So it'll be 28-16, about 30 seconds left here. But I would still be careful if I'm Mesa. Don't think that you're too safe going into the half right here because this Toros offense has been lighting you up all night. And they still have the ability to get a quick score here.
Yeah, without a doubt. But going back to Mesa, I mean, just a great drive overall there to get points, to get a touchdown, to finish off the half strong. I mean, they've had some good plays in this game. Unfortunate to be down 12 here, but I think they've held strong with one of the best teams in the state.
Well, you got to think back to that 4th down that the Toros went for. I mean, they had a chance right there to increase the lead to make it, 35-9 or somewhere around that.
Yep.
Mesa comes up with a big stop, and then they have a big drive right there. And now it's a 12-point game. So 2-possession game still, but a great job if you're Mesa by just cutting into this lead right here and giving yourself a chance still. But the Toros, I mean, they can still get it done here. We'll see. So 28-16, Romero will be kicking it off here. And another short kick right here. We'll see. That may hurt him. Oh, my goodness. Almost a big mistake there for the Toro special team right there, but they're able to recover it. Almost a botched recovery right there, but they still get it. So 26.4 seconds left. 1st and 10 from, it looks like, about the 25. If you're the Toros, do you look to try to get a quick gain right here, or do you just kneel it and go into the half?
I think you might need to keep the ball on the ground. As we mentioned earlier with the near interception, I think you'll be best suited to keep the ball on the ground, take that lead into halftime, and feeling good about yourselves.
We'll see what they do here. So Goodman, he'll line up in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Has the Looks like he has Meadow in the backfield with him. And they'll just hand it off to Meadow, try to make a play out of nothing.
Ball carried by number 14, Steve Menzel.
And that
Looks
may lead
like,
us
yeah,
into the half right here. We'll see.
no rush here, so looks like that'll lead us to the half. They're
Clock.
walking off the field.
Yep. So that'll lead us into the half right there. Clock ticking down to the end of the second quarter right there. The Mountain View Toros leading 28-16 against his Mesa Jackrabbits team on homecoming night. We'll be back with you in just a second here on the Varsity Sports Show.
Hey there, my name is Ian Monhe, and I am a fourth-year sports journalism student at Arizona State University, and I'm so stoked to be a part of the Varsity Sports Show this fall. Having my own podcast and co-hosting a radio show shaped my dream of becoming a sports radio show host, and I'm looking forward to working with the best and bringing you the best sports stories and content this semester.
All right, and we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show at Jesse Parker Field, home of the Mountain View Toros for some second half action. I'm here with my color analyst, Mr. Marcos Tagay. How we doing so far? How about that first half?
Great first half. It's still cold right now, but great first half. Great weather here in Arizona, I would say. Different change of pace, but overall, great game. Two great teams coming out here and showing offensive efficiency and great plays overall.
So let's break down that first half. I mean, the Toros, Mountain View, on homecoming night, got to a great start, fast start,
Yep.
going up 28-9. They had a chance to make it 35-9. Ultimately, they were in the red zone, went for it on fourth down, weren't able to get it, and then Mesa was able to actually come back the next drive after getting the stop, drive down right before half, and get the touchdown, cutting into the lead, making it 28-16. And now they have a chance to double dip and score right coming out of half. So it's going to be an interesting second half so far. I mean, we're in for a definitely high scoring affair. I mean, 28-16. So it's been a lot of points all over the field so far, 44 to be specific. But it could get very interesting here if Mace is able to, stay with the momentum that they had that first half and come back to second half and, you know, get that touchdown. It would be interesting, but we'll see here. Toros will be kicking it off first. Obviously, you got Kelvin Holland back there, the electric returner. Already has a touchdown off a kickoff return today. He also brought it out to the 45. So, I mean, Gerard, he's been testing him today. We'll see if he goes back to him here on this kickoff. So it'll be Williams and Holland in the backfield, ready to return the ball. And then we have Gerard kicking it off here. And just on cue, it goes to Holland again. Let's see if he returns it this time. He'll return it again. And can he break it again? Oh my gosh, first play.
Wow.
Down the 50
Wow.
to the 40,
Wow.
30.
Wow.
Is he going to get caught?
Oh.
And he's caught. But what a start.
Wow.
Kelvin Holland
Electric.
picking up where he left off.
Electric.
Wow. And
Every time he touches the ball, it seems like something happens. And we got to credit Mountain View's tackler there, Jasper Lake. But flag on the play. This is a holding call.
a
What is it?
huge flag.
This is a big call right here.
We'll see what it's called, but still a great return to start off this Mesa drive. We'll see what the call is here. And it may go against this Mesa special teams unit. That would be a killer of a flag.
Wow.
We'll see.
Looks like it. They're moving the ball back.
Holding.
Ah.
Wow. And that is a killer of a penalty here for
Without
Mesa.
a doubt. That could have been a game changer.
It could-
Landing in the red zone.
Wow. I mean, what else do you need to see from Kelvin Holland on the day? I mean, he's done his job, I think, so far. So that'll back up Mesa. After a huge kickoff, the flag will back them all the way back to their 30.
Yeah.
So that's a killer of a flag right
It is
there.
a killer, but it's going to be big on the Jackrabbits to not get demoralized by what just happened there. They've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal here.
So 1st and 10 here. Reed will fake the handoff. He'll get it out to Holland, and that'll be incomplete there.
Yeah, a little misdirection play there. Looked like that play could have worked. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, you gotta think now. If you're Mesa, you just had that huge play get taken all the way back. It feels like, a little air got let out there right there.
Yeah, it's hard not to let that affect your confidence, but you just got to keep pushing forward. I mean, the passing game has worked. Second down, they're still got an opportunity here to make it a one-possession game.
Reed in the shotgun, looking, and right on cue, there's the passing game again.
And that's the play that didn't work earlier, but they come up with it. That's Yamamoto, who's been making plays on both sides of the ball today.
Yep, Yamamoto leads the Jackrabbits in receiving yards on the season. Having quite the game today already. He's been targeted a whole bunch, as well as number 2, Cameron Williams. So here's Reed. Jackrabbits going quick. They'll hand it off to Arnett. That's been the one thing that hasn't worked for them so far for this offense. That running game. It's been tough sledding for them today.
Yeah, his linebackers definitely played a part in that play, packing the box and really just limiting the effectiveness of Arnett in the run game.
So 2nd and 11, it looks like here from the 40. What do the Jackrabbits have in their playbook? 2nd and long. Toros will bring a lot of pressure here, and it'll work out as it looks like the Jackrabbits only get a gain of a couple there. So again, now they're in these 3rd and longs. We saw these 3rd downs have been crucial to their drives. When they get it, the drive is long and extended, and it ends in points. When they're not able to get it, it's those 3 and outs right there, and the drive is cut short, and it's given back to the Toro offense. But we'll see right here, 3rd and 9 from the 42. Looks like it'll be 3 wide receivers to the left,
Looks
one
like we
to the
could
right.
see another curl route here. That's been a very successful play for them tonight.
I mean, you could take a shot here if you're the
Good.
Jackrabbits.
I mean, they are
Don't
playing in
see.
press coverage.
Yeah, they are pressing a lot, but they'll bring the pressure here. They can get it off. He'll
Oh.
pass it. And Yamamoto, is he able to get that? Or was that Williams?
That was Williams
Out of bounds, though.
Wow. And you called it. The press coverage, they hit him over the top, just couldn't get in bounds.
That's a tough one right there. Williams has made a lot of big plays today, especially on those 3rd downs. But they do call it incomplete. So we'll see what Mesa will do right here. Looks like they'll punt it.
Yeah, that does seem like a smart play. That is tough.
That's
I
a
just feel
tough
like,
drive right
yeah,
there.
if they would have got something out of this drive, especially with that kickoff return that called back, I mean that really changed the game if it doesn't happen like that. But you definitely got to trust the game plan here. Yeah, it looks like punt formation's coming up. Um, yeah.
So looks like it's Romero to punt. Galaviz to return, number 1. He's about around the 25 here. And Romero will get a great punt off this time. And it'll be about at the 25. So that's where this Toros offense will start out at. And man, have they made work today. I mean, every time they've touched the ball so far on offense, they've scored, barring that one turnover on downs late in the first half. But they've still had a productive day nonetheless. 28 points there in the first half. Let's see what they got on their first drive of the second half.
Yeah, even though they weren't able to
Can you check to make sure the audio sounds good on stream?
Yeah. We'll see what happens here on this 1st and 10 play here.
So Goodman, he'll be in the shotgun. He'll hand it off right there to the running back. And Bodley has been going good all day. I mean, every time he touches the ball so far, it's been a great job by him.
Yeah, that's a sign of a great runner right there. And yeah, again, credit to the trenches and trusting in the run game. I mean, every single drive so far, Mountain View have gotten in great field position, and so far, great start to this drive.
Goodman in the shotgun, and he'll just hand it off again. And why not? Getting big gains. There's Bodley, breaks the tackle. Here we go, past the 30.
Oh.
And another huge gain for this Toros offense. Wow. That offensive line is making holes, and he's taking it, breaking tackles, and all the way down deep into Jackrabbits territory.
Yeah, another great run play, and immediately on the other side of the field.
I mean, that's been their best offense all day.
Yeah.
I mean, the passing game has been very complementary to the running game, but the running game is what's paying the bills right now.
For sure.
So here we go. Goodman, he'll have his wide receiver motion right in front of him. They'll give it to that wide receiver. No, Goodman will keep it himself. Get a decent gain of about, looks like 5 or 6 right there.
Yeah, and we mentioned using your best players. I really like how they used their receiver Arnett, who has 2 touchdowns on the night on that play action there, and keeper for Goodman.
Yeah, like we mentioned in that first half, the Toros have players everywhere on this offense.
Yeah.
I mean, running back, quarterback, wide receiver, whatever you want, they got it. They'll give it back off to Bodley right here. Great job by that Mesa defense, slowing them down. Looks like that was number 12 right there, Joe Haney. Great play by him. So that'll put Mesa, or not Mesa, sorry. Mesa will be defending right here, this 3rd and 5. Still a big play right there. They got no points on their first offensive drive. So let's see if they can get a stop right here and stunt this Toros offense. Goodman, he'll take the snap, fake the handoff, play action. He'll find his wide receiver. That's Galaviz right there, and that's an easy first down. Down to about the 8, it looks like.
Again,
So,
using the play action. Wow, just like a great route right there from number 1, Cameron Williams, as they say.
well, with the play action, all you need is to freeze the defense for a second, and you give your wide receiver some space right there because how great they've been running the ball. I mean, if I'm Mesa too, I'm focusing on the running game, but no, right there, Goodman does a great job making it look like he's about to hand it off, tucks it, and finds his wide receiver right there for an easy first down.
Yep.
Toros will line up again. Goodman, he'll take the snap and he'll decide to keep it himself. Can he do it all the way? No, but he is close. Down to about the 2, it looks like. 2 or 3. Great job on first down. And I can't talk about it enough. This offensive line has been doing their job. I mean, they might not get the praise that all the skill positions do, but they're doing a great job here. Toros will go quick, hand it off right there. And that's another one for number 4, Mr. Bodily. Way to go.
Yeah.
And that is the way that you want to start it off. After a lackluster end to the first half, you get a great start to the second half right here. That'll make
Yeah.
it 34-16 for these Toros.
Bodley was the one who gave them great field position on that big run. Finishes off with the touchdown.
So talk about that though. I mean, just even within the first couple of minutes into the second half, we've had huge plays on both sides. I mean, Mesa started with that huge return, but they had the costly penalty to bring it all the way back. They weren't able to, keep their drive alive on that 3rd down. And the Toros, they just take what's given to them, get the ball in great field position, and just bring it all the way down. Like I'm saying, they're cutting through them so easily. It doesn't look hard at all for this Mesa or this Mountain View offense.
Not at all. I mean, it's really just about the momentum in this game. As you mentioned, with the kickoff return getting called back, that affects the momentum. And now when you get the ball back, if you're the Toros, efficient drives, big run plays, and overall, yeah, if you keep the ball on the ground, you're going to get yards. And that's been the MO for the Toros tonight.
So here we go. Gerard out there for the extra PAT. Been perfect so far today. 4 of 4. Can he make it 5 of 5?
On to kick the extra point, number 15, John Gerard. And on the hold, number 13, Tyler
So here we go.
Barnett.
And he'll remain perfect on the night. 5 for 5. As the lead is back up to 19 now. And that's a killer drive right there for Mesa. I mean, felt like they had all the momentum going their way, like we said, with the kick return. I mean, we know now if Gerard kicks it to Holland, Holland is going to make him pay every time.
Yeah, and it was 28-9 at one point in this game. Again, a 16-point game with it being a 19-point game rather, with it being 35-16. So they've been in this position before. If you're the Jackrabbits, it's about another opportunity here to get a kickoff return, setting yourself in good position to get some points on the board. And I think if you just avoid the penalties, you're a team that's going to be able to get some drives going here.
That's a big drive though for Mountain View right there because it brings it back to a 3-possession game right there, 19 points. So I mean, if it's Mesa right here, obviously you got to go with a deficit this big. You can't think about the whole deficit. It has to be one drive at a time.
Yep.
But it's going to be tough because Mesa has been up and down on offense, I'll say. When they hit, they hit. When they don't, it's a quick 3 and out. So we'll have to see right here. But if I'm the kicker, I know I'm not kicking it to 14 right here.
And we've said that a couple of times tonight, and they continue to kick to number 14. It always seems to find him.
I mean, like we said, you can kick it out of bounds and it'll probably be more advantageous for your defense than giving it to 14 right here.
Everybody up.
So Gerard will kick it off and it'll go back out the end zone right there. Looked like
Big
Holland
cheer
was
from
going to
the
get
crowd.
another chance, but
Yeah.
Good job by Gerard right there, giving the returner no chance at all. So here we go. This is a huge drive for Mesa to stay in the game. I mean, they don't get anything right here, it could get out of hand quickly. So here we
Yeah.
go. If you're a read, got to make the right reads. Got to put the ball on time to your wide receivers. And let's see if this running game can get going because, like we said, they average over 140 a game, and they are well under that today. So we'll see here. But one play can change everything. Reed by himself, empty set. He'll look to find his receiver, and that is a risky throw right there. Deflected right there by the defense, but could have been picked. I look like that was broken up right there. Number
Nicholas
28.
Sosha.
Yep, Nicholas Sosha right there. So 2nd and 10 here for the Jackrabbits. Interesting right here. I mean, Reed is in the empty set again. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, or 2 to his left. They'll get it to Yamamoto right there. They'll get a decent gain. Looks like about 6 right there. That's what you got to do, man. Even if your running game isn't working, you can use your passing game as an extension of the running game. Get quick passes out there and let your playmakers do what they do.
Without a doubt, now they found themselves in short yardage situation, 3rd and 4. This is a critical play.
3rd and 4 for the 26. I mean, I don't want to. Are you in 4th down territory already? I know it's very early in the game, but the way that this Toros offense is going, I mean, nothing's gonna stop them on offense. So if you want to keep up, well, let's focus on 3rd down before we get there. But Reed by himself, empty set, trying to find a wide receiver. Pressure. He's able to scramble out, trying to find another man. He'll throw it down the field, and incomplete right there. But there's a flag. There is a flag. And the crowd is not having it right now. If you can hear that in the background, they're saying he was out of bounds, uncatchable. But he still had a play on the ball. And that may be a costly penalty right there. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty, pass interference on the Toros. That'll keep the Jackrabbits to drive alive.
I'd love to see a replay on that because I didn't see it from up here, but yeah, that's another momentum shift that can give them a great opportunity to get some points on this drive.
Well, I mean, we do have the big the big scoreboard right here.
Yeah,
It has shown replays. We'll see if they get one on that. But
yeah.
like I said, I mean, props to this
First down for the
this
Jackrabbits.
Mountain View school. I mean, they've got quite the facilities here. The huge scoreboard, the great field. And they're making do with it tonight. Reed, he'll hand it off right there. That's number 2. That's Williams. And he'll be stumped for about a gain of 1, if that.
Continuing to stop the run, the inside run, the outside run, it's not working at all tonight for the Jackrabbits.
And number 11, Ray Curry.
So no gain on that one right there. They're still trying to, incorporate the run somehow. Obviously, right there, you kind of had a little bit of a jet fly from the wide receiver right there. But nothing has seemed to work out so far. I mean, if you're Mesa, how do you get this run game going, if at all? Not even going, but just being sufficient to not having your quarterback out there. Reed will take the snap right here, and it'll be incomplete right there. But how do you get it to where the defense isn't just knowing that you're going to pass it every time?
Well, maybe using the pass game to fuel the run game. You were always mentioning, using the run game to fuel the pass game, and if that's not working, maybe using it in a different way. And it could work because of the success of the pass game tonight for the Jackrabbits.
Another big 3rd down here. 3rd and 10 for these Jackrabbits at the 41. Reed in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to each side of him. He'll take the snap. Toros bring pressure, and he can find no one at all. Great job by those Toros right there.
Yeah, great pressure on the quarterback, forcing that incompletion. Now it is 4th down. What do you think's going to be happening here?
I think if you're Mesa, you got to go for it here. I mean, you're already down 19. 5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Like we said, it's not due to how much they're down. It's more due to the fact that, I mean, Mountain View has not, they haven't been stopped basically all game. So you're basically conceding the game right here, I feel like. And it'll be a timeout for Mesa right here. But like I said, Mountain View hasn't been stopped all game. I know it's 4th and 10. Usually you don't do anything to, you wouldn't go for it in normal circumstances here. But the way that this Toros offense has been looking and how they've been able to decimate this Mesa defense, I mean, it would be tough for me to punt the ball right here.
Yeah, without a doubt. Saw moments in the game where we thought they could have went for it and they decided not to. There was a 4th and 2 in the red zone. They decided not to. But I think this is a time where there's 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. You do want to get some points on the board. They almost made it a one-possession game in the last drive. Weren't able to come up with points. So I think now it's essential to really get a little bit more desperate. 4th and 10. The pass game has been working. But what kind of plays do you think can get them a first down here?
I mean, we've talked about it all night. That curl route has been working wonders. I mean, every time they've been in a crucial situation, they've had either, number 3 Yamamoto or number 2 Williams run one of those curl routes. And it may not be up to the first down, but even then, those are playmakers that can go and break a tackle and then get a long gain right here.
Yep.
If I'm the Toros defense, are you looking to just sit back and play the sticks, or are you trying to bring some pressure and hurry up the quarterback right here? We'll see.
Press coverage. Oh.
And another costly turnover. That'll cut it in half right there. Another offsides. That's their 3rd of the game so far. All of them have come on either 3rd or 4th down right here. But we'll see. Is it offsides or are they calling false start?
They pointed both ways. Let's see. Offside.
Offsides.
Encroachment on the Toros. 5-yard penalty.
So that'll bring it up 5 yards. Still make it a 4th down, still
Yeah.
4th and 5, but much easier 4th and 5 than 4th and 10.
And this is where the curl route could work, but with the press coverage, do you still want to run the curl route or do you want to go deep with the big play? It's interesting to see what will happen.
So a big 4th down right here for these Jackrabbits. Reed in the shotgun. Holland will motion. And will he try to find Holland? He has pressure, but he gets it, and it's right through the wide receiver's hands right there. It looks like that was number 13, Kyler Moore, who was targeted right there, but it went straight through his hands. Wow, that is a tough one to swallow right there if you're Mesa. I mean, it was a great play design. Quarterback made the right read. Wide receiver just couldn't hold on to it. That's a big stop right there for this Toros. Oh, we got the mascot right next to us.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, we got a Toro right next to us.
We got a visitor.
Yeah. That's a big stop right there. Now, I mean, if you're the Toros offense, you're looking to blow this thing wide open right here.
Yeah, already on Mesa side of the field.
And it's interesting. I mean, look at how big that penalty was now on that first drive of the game on that kickoff.
Yep.
I mean, Mesa would have had a chance to, cut it to a 1-score game and be having starting field position within the 20 of Mountain View.
Mm-hmm.
And that penalty brought them all the way back to the 30. They weren't able to convert or get any points. Mountain View goes and scores again, and now we're looking to where Mountain View scores here. It could be game already in this third quarter. Goodman, he'll take the snap, hand it off. That's Bodily. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but still able to get about a gain of 4.
And you mentioned that play, the holding on that big kickoff return. That's one of those plays the coaching staff will show you to your team in the film sessions because those little things are what matters the most.
Yeah, it's the little things. It always is, whether that's in football or in life.
Yeah.
Little things stack up and it turns into a big thing. But here we go. Goodman, 2nd and 5 for this Toros offense. And they'll just hand it off again. There's Bodily again. This time he stopped.
Ball carried by number 4.
That looks like that was number 44, Andrew Steiner right there for Mesa. So now we got 3rd and 4 right here. If you're Mesa, you have to get off the field right here to have any chance.
Yeah, make it or break it drive right here for Mesa. And as we saw earlier, they did get a stop on 4th down earlier, so they have gotten the ability to get a stop, but we'll see if that actually comes to fruition here.
Do you try to bring some pressure? We'll see. Goodman looking for his receiver.
Rush,
He'll decide to take it himself, and it's dropped. He had a wide receiver right there. That was Meto, number 14, but he just wasn't able to corral it. So you're kind of in no man's land here if you're the Toros.
Yeah.
You've been able to convert all night pretty easily. 4th and 4 right here.
Yeah.
But they'll decide to play it safe, it looks like, and punt this one away.
You think that's a smart decision?
I mean, you're up by so much.
Yep.
I think the last thing you want to do is give Mesa a short field to work with and, get a quick score and potentially get back in the game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Mesa has their special teams out right now. It looks like they have no one in the back returning. I think they're just trying to make sure that, You know, they don't run any type of fake play right here. But still interesting because they have no one to receive.
Yeah, we'll see the punting technique here. They can get it. Yeah,
Can
they get
they
a good
down it
bounce.
within the
Good
10?
bounce. Good bounce.
Wow.
Great
And
bounce.
what a job by this Toros special teams unit. Pinning them inside the 1, it looks like, right out about the 1. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah, kind of giving Mesa a taste of their own medicine with that.
Yeah, we saw that in the first half.
Yep.
Evan Romero for Mesa. They pinned Mountain View all the way back in their 1. Now, can Mesa mimic Mountain View and go on a 99-yard drive? We'll see right here, but
Yep.
that's an important play right there because if you go for it, you don't pick up that 4th down. Mesa has ball at almost the 50-yard line, but now they're all the way backed up into their 1. They just got to make sure they don't get a safety right here. They'll QB sneak it. Do they get a yard or so? Looks like they get just about a yard. But still, this is taking up time now for Mesa. I mean, you got to go on a 99-yard drive here. Already down three scores. So I think it was the right decision by the Toros at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
without a doubt.
Interesting though, by Mesa, they had no one back there to return it.
Yeah.
They allowed that ball to bounce and get inside the 1. So here we go. 2nd and 8 from the 3.
Another.
And they'll just decide to sneak it again, try to get some more yards right here. Try to get out of the end zone. Not a bad strategy, though. I mean, looks like it's about 3rd and 6. So 3rd and medium right here. But this is the big play that's been on all Mesa drives so far. Can they convert these 3rd downs? And do they go for it on 4th down at their own 6?
That is.
I don't think you do that.
I don't know if you do that, but right here, do you think they're going to keep it on the ground, or I think they might have to pass it here, 3rd and 6, even though they're on their own 5.
Well, it's interesting. They don't really have it. They have one wide receiver out there, so we'll see what they do.
They do.
Oh, they do decide to pass it. He has a guy open,
Ooh.
and just off his hands, another miss from this Mesa offense.
Yeah. Seems like the passes have been accurate, but it's just about coming up with it. If you're the Jackrabbits, and now the punt. Yeah, third and out.
Yeah, I mean you can't go for it on your own 5.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
that's basically asking for them to just give up the game.
Yeah.
So
And
it's gonna be a good field for for the Mountain View Toros regardless.
for sure. And I've noticed the pass rush here on the special teams. Pump plays have been really good for the Toros. So can they get a block here potentially?
I mean, it's always tough when you're the punter. You're in your own end zone. It's close. Almost blocked right there. Solid punt still. Out to the 45. That's Galaviz. He'll try to get to the edge. Can he do it? He will. Can he get past?
Oh.
And a great return by Galaviz right there. Inside the 25.
Yeah, great
And
tackle
that's
there
where-
by Tyler Moore.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the Toros will pick it up right there. Great job right there by that Toros special teams, but also great job by the punter just getting it out.
For sure. I thought I was gonna have my Tony Romo there moment there with the prediction.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Almost.
So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 22. Best field position that the Toros have had all night. Goodman in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. Bodily right behind him. They'll motion Galaviz. Make it 3-1. They'll just hand it off to. Oh, Goodman looked like he was going to keep it, and he did, but he's going to pay the price right there. That was number 12, Joe Haney again right there. Sniffing out the option play right there. And they'll lose about, looks like 4 or 5 right there.
And we've seen the effectiveness of the option play today, and that was really the first point in the game where it was stifled by number 12, and yeah, Haney, great tackle.
Yeah, that QB read right there. I mean, this time he chose wrong. So 2nd and 14 from the 27. Clock ticking down, about 2 minutes here in this 3rd quarter. Mesa's defensive, they've started to wake up a little bit. We'll see what they can do here. And if you're the Toros, you let as much clock run down as you want. 2nd and 14.
Ooh, delay of game here?
Looks like it's a flag.
Ooh.
Delay of game.
Delay of game on the Toros.
Well, you can't run it down too much.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So after having great starting field position inside the 25, they're now backed up. So it looks like the 32, and it'll be 2nd and 20. Still, I mean, the way that this Toros offense has been going all night, they've been able to do it. Bodily will take the handoff right here, break a couple tackles, and he'll drag him down past the 20. A nice gain right there to cut it in half, it looks like.
Yeah, Bodley's been effective all night and really gets them out of a tough situation with 2nd and long there. Now 3rd and 19 or 3rd and 7. Yeah, it looked like it was a big game. 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 here. From about the 19, it looks like. Goodman in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to each side of him. Bodily right next to him. He'll take the snap. He has a wide receiver. And is that picked? That is picked
Ooh.
right there.
Ball hawk.
Tough play for this Toros offense. Great play by this Mesa defense. Getting a huge play right there.
Pass intercepted by the Jackrabbits, number 8, Adrian Reed.
And
That's
that
a
was number
quarterback.
8,
Intercepted.
Adrian Reed. Wow, you got your quarterback making plays on both sides right there.
Wow.
What a
Wow.
play by Reed.
Don't see that every day.
No, you don't see that maybe any day. Seeing your quarterback on defense
Yeah.
getting a pick. So a huge play right there for this Mesa defense. I mean, they needed to get a turnover, and they got what they needed right there. Can they cash in right here? 1st and 10 from their own 20. Reed, after making the plays, back out there, and he'll just give it off. That's our net. Or not Arnett. Sorry about that.
Ball carried by number 18, Rio.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it is Arnett.
Yeah, you're on point.
Got to stop second guessing myself. Go with my gut.
Brought down by number 40.
Solid gain of 5 right there. That's a big play though, because it felt like if Mountain View could have gone in there and gotten that touchdown, that would have blew this game wide open. Now it gives Mesa a little bit of life. Taking down under 20 seconds here after this play. Arnett will get the ball again, make a couple miss, and he'll be close to the 1st down.
Yeah, Arnett kind of getting it going now. One of their best players, touchdown leader, as we mentioned
Ball carried
earlier
by
on in the
18,
night.
Rio Arnett.
And that looks like they're calling it a 3rd and 1. So close, but not a 1st down here. Clock ticking down, under 14 seconds now.
Okay, they opt to go.
And
To
they'll
the
just
break.
take it to the end of the quarter right here. So 35-16 is our score at the end of the 3rd quarter. The Mountain View Toros lead the Mesa Jackrabbits here on homecoming night. And we'll be back with you in just a second here on the Varsity Sports Show. And we are back here on the Varsity Sports Show for the start of 4th quarter action as Mesa QB sneaks it. And will they get it?
Ooh, looks like they got stopped.
Yeah, they are short. That's what the referees are ruling right here. 4th and 1. And if you're Mesa, you got to go for it right here.
Nicholas Sosha.
Without a doubt. It's a matter of, do you want to go for the QB sneak with the way the trenches have been dominated by the Toros?
I'm going with the QB sneak again. I mean, you got to. Asia Greed, he showed that he's been able to break some tackles
Ooh, they back out. Okay, timeout.
in an
Reassess.
early timeout here with 11:26 left. I mean, you gotta call that timeout though and be sure you're down 3 scores. You're trying to claw your way back into this game right here. This is a huge 4th down. If you're the coach, what are you calling right here?
I mean, you mentioned the QB sneak. I don't know if the tush push formation is allowed in high school, but that's definitely a play where you can get an advantage and get a yard. But like I said, with the trenches being dominated by the Toros tonight, it's curious. Do you want to maybe get a little surprise and pass play here? I don't know. Could lead to a big play, but
It's risky though.
yeah,
That's risky though. I mean, you only need 1 yard here. Obviously, a pass play is open, but you got to make the right decision here. I mean, this Toros defense has been pretty solid all night. They have given up a couple plays here and there.
yep.
I think the biggest problem for the Toros so far has been their special teams. I mean, just kicking it to Holland, he's been the problem, honestly, for the
Yep.
Toros all night. But we'll see here. Asia Greed, he's a big body, so we'll see.
So it doesn't look like a sneak is coming. He's
mean,
in shotgun.
Yeah, Reed, 6'2", 190. We'll see, though. The running game for the Jackrabbits has been tough all night. We'll see what they can do here. They'll just hand it off to Arnett, and I don't think he has it.
Ah, what a stop.
And the
Dominating
Toros get the
trenches.
stop. It's number 58 for the Toros right there. Or 56.
Teammates take the ball over on downs.
Dominating the trenches all night, though. I mean, like, that just shows you can't get an easy yard. It's not easy. 1 yard is a long yard, and you're not able to get it done if you're the Jackrabbit. It's unfortunate, but now great field possession.
Well, I would also
Yeah.
question, you have your QB in shotgun 5 yards from the ball.
Yeah,
Why not just set him up under center and just run it right there? Nonetheless, a huge stop for this Toros defense right there. And can they put the nail in the coffin right here? They'll try to as they start with a run right there to Bodley. He's been getting yards all night, left and right,
Brought down by number
but not this time. 2nd and 10.
yeah. Another great tackle there by Joe Haney.
Haney's been all over the field tonight.
Yep. Definitely a big drive here. Can put the game out of reach.
Goodman in the shotgun. He'll take the snap.
Ooh.
Looking for Bodley right there and just missed him.
Yeah, he was open coming out of the backfield.
brings up 3rd down.
So here we go. Another 3rd and long here. 3rd and 10 for this Toros offense. Kind of slowed down the second half, but the way that they were rolling that first half, I mean, you don't need too much, obviously, with the big lead right here.
Yeah, could honestly run it here, but we'll see what they do.
Well, the thing is, the kicker, Gerard, has not kicked a field goal all season. So it'll be interesting. But we'll see. Goodman, he'll roll out to his right. And there's a screen pass. Wide open is Bodley.
Wow.
What a play call. And he'll walk into the end zone. I mean, you could drive a Mack truck through that lane
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
What a play call by this Toros offense. And there is another touchdown. Is that his 3rd on the night?
Bodily, I think he's had 2 on the night. I'm not sure, but
I think that's his 3rd on the night.
3rd on
That's
the
a hat
night.
trick.
okay.
What a play by Bodley right here. He's having the game of his life. He's adding to that total right there.
Wow, just running out to the right, finding the screen pass on the other side. Great play design.
Yeah, great misdirection right there.
Yeah.
See if Gerard can put the finishing touches on a great play call and great drive. He'll take the kick. And it's good.
Extra point is
So 42-16 here. And this game is blown wide open.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, you got to look at the half. We came into this, it was 28-16.
Yep.
Now it's 42-16.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that right there. How big was that drive for these Toros?
Big drive. I mean, that was a 3rd and 10 right there. Could have got a stop, but instead they used a screenplay, roll out to the right, find the screen receiver being their running back there, and he gets into the end zone. It's just a great offensive performance tonight. I also want to give a shout out to Taylor Arnett, who has a couple of touchdowns receiving on the night. So just they can attack you in so many different ways, and it's a testament to how great this team is coached.
Yeah, man. I mean, the way that these guys are looking right now, it's going to be tough especially in those playoffs. I
Yeah.
mean, for anyone who faces the Toros, they know they're coming up against an offensive juggernaut right here.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And they're about on pace right now. They average 48 points per game, so they're about on that pace. Maybe even a little bit ahead of it right here. But still 42 to 16 against Mesa, and I don't think the score really reflects how close this game was. I mean, 12-point game at halftime. Obviously, they had the big kickoff return to start out the quarter, the half, but it was called back by a flag, and that's ultimately the last time we saw Mesa within distance. They'll kick it back to Holland right here,
They get him now.
and this is the one time that he hasn't had an explosive return. But going back to that, I mean, it feels like all momentum shifted once that flag was called on that kickoff return.
Yeah, and it just shows you again back to the little things of how they matter so much. One mistake leads to another team's growth, and it leads to a touchdown and continues to extend the lead if you're the Toros. So that's what great teams do. I mean, they capitalize on others' mistakes, and it's unfortunate, but overall, I think it's just been a good showing on both sides of the ball for the Toros tonight.
So Reed in the offense will be back out there. He'll go to his left, trying to find someone. He'll hit his wide receiver for a gain of about 6, it looks like, right here.
Yeah, and that's Holland again, one of the better players tonight for the Jackrabbits.
We'll see where they spot the ball right there. If you're Mesa, I mean, there's a lot of positive that you can take from this game, but at the end of the day, it's still most likely going to result in an L.
Yeah.
And probably bring them down under 500. Can't say too much, though. Reed looking for Yamamoto, and that's who we'll find right there. That curl play has been working all night, though. They have found something there.
Exactly, and you mentioned the positives. One of them is being the passing game and the special team. So there's definitely some things to take away. When you play such a talented team, it's going to be hard to break them open defensively. So when you're able to get some progress here and there, that's definitely a positive.
Yeah, especially if you're Mesa coming in as the underdog. You have to play nearly a perfect game to win it.
Yep. And they had their chances tonight.
Reed, he'll take the snap, look for his wide receiver, and it'll go straight through his hands right there. Tough play.
Couple of occurrences where the ball has gone straight through the receiver's hands tonight. But as I said, I mean this team is a tough team, the Toros defense and just their offense. Overall, they're a great team, and when you're a team like the Jackrabbits, they've had some chances tonight to make some great plays, and some have worked, some haven't. But overall, that's just what happens when you play a team like the Toros.
Reed will take the snap again, look for his wide receiver, and he'll have no one open. Holland was the one targeted right there, but at the end of the day, that was a tough one right there. Great defense by the Toros. 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, I think they're still in the big incentive to play hard to finish out the rest of this game. It might be out of reach, but a lot of learning lessons can come even when it is a score that is a deficit like this.
Yeah, of course. If you're the coach of Mesa, you don't want to see any quit in your team.
Yeah.
These couple of drives, they may not decide the game, but it'll show the character of both of these teams right here. Both still trying hard to get something going, make some plays. Looks like the Toros will bring pressure. And it'll be incomplete right there. He had a man. That was Holland again. Just overthrew him right here. And, down the deficit that they are right now, they do definitely have to go for it on this 4th down. So 4th and 10 here for the Jackrabbits. 9:47 left in the game. Can Reed make a play to keep this drive extended? Looks like the Toros will bring pressure again. 5-man rush. He'll throw it out there. He has a wide receiver, Yamamoto, but he's not able to bring it in right there. That'll be another turnover on downs. That'll bring the Toros offense back out.
Yeah, and we mentioned the success of the pass game for the Jackrabbits and the success of the trenches for the Toros, but also their secondary has played well, stopping some of these deep passes for the Toros. So overall, just a great defensive performance, I would say.
Yeah, there's been a couple times now where Mesa's tried to take that shot deep down the field, and besides that one penalty, that pass interference, I mean, this Toros secondary has been up to the task for sure. So 9:41 left in the game as the Toros get the ball back. Goodman in his rightful place at shotgun. Fake the handoff, get it to his wide receiver, and wow, blur! Touchdown, Arnett.
Number 3.
That's his third one of the game right there, and that is a hat trick, golazo, as we would say in soccer right
yes,
there.
indeed. Found him on the slant. Just daylight from there.
I mean, that's a great RPO right there. I mean, he has the option either to just hand it off to his running back, but he saw the wide receiver break open on the slant, hit him right in stride, and it was green grass from there.
Yes, indeed.
So here we go. Can Gerard keep his perfect streak on the game alive with PATs? Yes, he can.
Extra point is good.
And I'll mention now, they are above their scoring average on the season. They averaged 48 points per game. They got 49.
Consistency.
Yeah, if you took the over on this game, you would probably be right.
Yeah, just a really tough team to stop, and it's more so a credit to what the Toros coaching staff have done to kind of create this culture of winning here in Mesa for this team, but also very much giving credit to the Mesa Jackrabbits for what they've shown in this game. There's a lot of bright spots, a lot of missed opportunities as well, which shows you how close they were to making this game a lot more competitive than what the scoreboard suggests.
Yeah, I think this really speaks more to the strength of the Toros. I mean, you got to look back. I mean, Mesa was coming in, winning 3 out of their last 4. They were averaging 40 points per game in the last 4 games, and they were only giving up 14 points per game in their last 4, coming off a shutout. So, like, it's not like Mesa has a terrible defense. That's just how good the Toros are.
Without a doubt. And sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it comes down to.
So the question is, will they kick it off to Holland again?
That's been the
Yes,
biggest
they will.
question of the night.
Holland looking to make another play. Kenny makes a couple man miss and gets out to about the 30, it looks like. And he'll get his helmet ripped off, too. Scary situation right there. Want to make sure he's all right.
Want to get that back on.
So 9:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Mesa's still just trying to get some points up on the board, trying to create some momentum. This is still big because it may not affect this game, but this performance, these next couple of drives, it'll help going into the next game to create some rhythm, create some offense for this Jackrabbit team.
Without a doubt. And this game was really just a big test for the Jackrabbits. In some ways, they've responded to it. I keep going back to the marching band, but big shout out to them, what they've done tonight. The atmosphere, just making this homecoming environment really thrive for the Toros.
Yeah, big shout out to them too because they're wearing short sleeves and
Man,
shorts.
man, it's 60 degrees out here.
Yeah, you may not hear it on the call, but I'm cold right now. I forgot to bring a jacket. As the Jackrabbits will hand it off right there, and that's probably the best run of the night so far for the Jackrabbits team. Get a gain of about 7 right there. But yeah, it was a mistake today not bringing a jacket. The wind has calmed down here as the game has gone on, but coming into this stadium, I had goosebumps just walking in already, just from the wind.
Indeed, man. A little bit different for Arizona weather from what I'm used to, but yeah, it's kind of calmed down a little bit.
Ball carried by number 18, Rio
So
Arnett.
Rio Arnett will take it for the first down right there. 1st and 10, new set of downs for the Jackrabbits. Reed will get it out to the wide receiver right there. That looks like that was Holland again. Holland showing that he can do it more than just, special teams. He's also a threat on the offense.
Yeah, I've had to throw another comparison out there for a player, Percy Harvin, back in the day.
Okay.
Affecting the game in the special teams and as a receiver.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Percy Harvin gives me nightmares. I'm a Broncos fan. Great job. Great pass right there by Reed. That'll be a first down right there.
Pass complete to number 4, Darius
That was
Howard.
number 4, Darius Howard right there. But going back to your point,
Christensen.
being a Broncos fan, Percy Harvin, he started with Minnesota, but
Yeah.
he went to Seattle and Man, that Super Bowl, what was that?
Yeah.
Super Bowl
You remember?
40,
Yeah.
yeah, 40 something.
In MetLife. Oh,
Oh
that's
my
number
goodness, what a
4.
pass.
Ooh. Dot though. That was a great pass.
Reed had a great pass right there off the hands of Howard, who he tried to attempt again. But yeah, I stopped watching that game by halftime. It was what, 43-8.
Mhm.
I knew everything was bad when that first snap went, and it was a safety. So
Uh,
yeah, it was a tough. Hey, but we got him.
you got it back.
We didn't get them back, but we got a
You got
chip.
one.
We
Yeah,
got
you
the
got
Super
one. You
Bowl.
got one for Peyton Manning.
That was a great time in my life.
Yeah.
Still a great time right now. I mean, I'm enjoying this internship right now with Varsity Sports. Reed will take the snap right here. Try to find his wide receiver, and that's what he will do. Is that caught?
Looks like it's a drop. Yeah, speaking of the internship, I mean, how have you enjoyed it? For me personally, I think it's just been a great experience for us all interns to grow and really experience what it's like to work in this industry. And, shout out to Vince Delicio for giving us all this opportunity to show our skill set and grow at the same time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is what I came to college for, to have opportunities like this. This is my dream job, to either be commentating, be some type of analyst, sports analyst. So to be able to work with Varsity Sports, they give me opportunities like this. I mean, I hadn't called play since I was in high school.
Ah, okay.
So this is one of the things I enjoy most, just being able to commentate, give my opinion. That'll be a offsides right there.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure of mine, obviously, to commentate this game alongside my play-by-play commentator right here, Dawid Gebremariam. He's doing a great job of literally leading this broadcast and handing it off to me, and we're just
I
working in
appreciate
tandem.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Marcos as well. Marcos, he gave me a ride today as well.
yeah.
So I mean, I appreciate it. And we're in Mesa right now. This is a far away from what, 20-25 minute drive, you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, but from Phoenix, yeah. So
Yeah. Reed he'll take the direct snap right here, run it up. Looks like close to a first down. But yeah, I mean, this opportunity has been big. I mean, you got to go to all these different high schools all over Arizona. You get the opportunities to, feel what it's like for, a commentator like Mike Tirico, like Gus Johnson, the preparation that they have to do coming into games like these. And obviously, I mean, being live on a mic it's not an easy job. Reed will pass it right here. Almost intercepted.
yeah, definitely a lot easier on TV. But I mean, we're all as sports fans inspired by the commentators and the work of what they've done. You mentioned some guys like Tarico. I think of someone like Mike Breen with his,
Oh yeah, Mike Green
his
for
call
sure.
like bang. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just those sort of things that really attach you to the sport itself. So it's as much as the product on the court and on the field, the commentators and everything like that, and the behind the scenes people really play a big part in the product.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone today. Reed will take another drop back. He'll find his wide receiver on a wide receiver screen. Can he score?
Oh.
There may be a flag. There is a flag for holding.
Uh,
It's going to be taken all the way back.
yeah.
So a great play call, a screen, went for a touchdown, but it'll be called back for holding. We may have an injured player right here. No, we are all right. But that is definitely a hold. We saw it there before. But going back to your point, I mean, at the end of the day, I started out, I was a fan as a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, as a kid, I could make this into a real opportunity
Hmm.
to, have, a chance to, obviously I'm not at the professional level yet, but
Yep.
this is one of the many stepping stones I see in my career so far. But it's a great opportunity here to just have the chance to even come on a Friday night and commentate to, live viewers out there tuning in to watch their team. It's a great opportunity, and, I'm very blessed to have it. And, yeah, man, it's been a great game so far.
It has, yeah.
Been a pretty smooth broadcast. 7:43 left. It's, the game may be a little bit out of hand right here, but, still got to keep the energy up on the broadcast.
Without a doubt. And you do a great job of really leading the way, as I said, and making sure the energy does stay upbeat.
So here we go. I appreciate that. Thank you, my guy.
Without a doubt,
Appreciate it.
man. Without a doubt.
So 1st and 25 here for this Jackrabbits offense. Reed in the shotgun. Play action. He has a wide receiver, and he can't hit it. I mean, you've seen it all night. They've had those chances to 50-50 balls just haven't gone their way. That looked like that was Williams right there. Cameron Williams, number 2, targeted right there. Just wasn't able to come down with the ball. But like we said, this Toro secondary has done a good job not allowing, these playmakers like Yamamoto, Williams, like we said, even Holland to get those 50-50 balls and, that could potentially change this game. And it allows them.
False start maybe.
We'll see.
Oh, encroachment,
No,
encroachment.
encroachment.
Okay,
Looks
that's
like it was the
offside.
corner right there, number 1.
Yep.
Galaviz.
Encroachment on the Toros. 5-yard penalty.
But like I said, I mean, if some of those plays goes Mesa's way, I
Yeah.
mean, it could be a completely different game.
100%, man, and it just shows you how much the little things matter. And it seems like the better teams always perfect those little things. So
Reed, he'll drop back, try to find his wide receiver. There's Yamamoto right there. Makes
ooh,
a man miss. He'll get out of bounds for a first down near the 10.
ooh, a little shifty, a little Stephon Diggs there.
Yeah, he gave him a nice little stiff arm to the head. The corner might feel that in the morning.
Yeah, but another great drive. I'm saying, put together by the Jackrabbits, and we'll see if they can capitalize on it. Put it in the end zone, give them some confidence and belief going into their next game.
So Reed, he'll take the snap. Heavy pressure,
Ooh,
and it'll be incomplete right there. Great play. That was number 19 for Mountain View, Jackson Socha, on the defense right there.
Jackson Sosha.
definitely tight coverage there, forcing that incompletion.
I will say I'm impressed with this Mountain View setup because not only do they have the big screen, they have multiple cameramen around the stadium getting shots of, either the game or the crowd. It's been impressive, man. I mean, I know as a high school, I didn't. That's got to be a false start. You had two people moving at the same
A
time.
touchdown
That'll
will
negate a
probably
great
not
play
count.
right there by Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
May have an injury, too, on the sideline.
ooh,
Look at the cameraman right there.
versatile.
Cameraman on the sideline stretching out the player. Looks like he had a little bit of a cramp. But that will definitely be a false start by the Jackrabbits. They had two people moving at the same time when the ball was snapped.
Yeah, and it just seems to stack up these little things that are really affecting the Jackrabbits in this game. But again, great learning lesson to play a team that's one of the best in the state. You're going to learn a lot from this, and it's really going to help you going forward down the road when you do encounter these close games. You're able to kind of learn from your prior mistakes and capitalize in those big moments.
So 2nd and 15 here at the 16 of the Toros. So they technically can get a first down at the 1. Looks like there's a little bit of a stoppage here. Yeah, my boy's cramping right now on the sideline. Looks like that's the corner. Those cramps are nothing.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing to play with. I've had a couple cramps in my life, especially if you ever hit a leg day and then you just the next day you're in your bed just trying to get comfortable and you just stretch your leg the wrong way and man, it feels like feels like your
Oh,
body's shutting down at that moment right there, man.
without a doubt, man. Give me flashbacks.
Shout out to whoever created the playlist as well. They had me bumping it
Oh
earlier.
yeah.
I mean, they had a couple of songs that brought me back to the high school days. They had some 21 Savage, Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Rihanna, you know.
That's Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, they even had that throwback. It may not mean nothing to y'all. Understand nothing was done for me. Yeah, I got some vocals myself. I got some vocals myself. I'm not gonna do it too much right now on the broadcast, but
I mean,
you catch me on a good night, and I got one of my songs on.
yep.
I'm singing that. I don't have stage fright. I don't care who's watching. I'm gonna sing it, whatever.
Might have to give us a show.
We'll see.
7
We'll
minutes to
see.
go in the game.
This may not be. Yeah, you might have caught me bluffing right there. So here we go. The Jackrabbits offense back out on the field. Reed, he'll roll out to his right, looking for a man. He has Yamamoto. And
The
what a
same
play by Yamamoto. Same play. They ran it again. Same result, just no flag this time. Touchdown, Mesa. They'll cut into the lead. And they'll score the touchdown, giving them 22 points on the day, barring the extra point right here. But still a quality drive right there for the Jackrabbits. Obviously, it's probably not going to affect much about this game and the final result. But it's still great to have momentum and building habits. This is how you build habits right here and ingrain a culture to where even when you're losing, you're still trying your hardest, you're still giving it your all, and you're not giving up on your team.
extra point is good.
Yeah, it's really like the losses that you learn from more than anything. And I think this is what's going to be the case for the Jackrabbits tonight. They're going into a tough, hostile crowd, homecoming night. We know what comes with that with one of the best schools in the state. But I think they showed themselves in very good capacity here tonight. Had some plays that were out there to be made that they didn't make them or penalties called them back. So I think overall just a really good showing, and they can really hang their heads high with their performance tonight.
So 7 minutes left in the game. I'm not gonna lie. Feels like the clock has been moving in slow motion. That is partly due to the fact that Mesa has been throwing it a lot in this fourth quarter and getting out of bounds. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't bring a jacket, so I'm thinking about taking a warm shower
Mm,
tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm right there with you.
It's
Nah, I mean, yeah, and I didn't even bring some pants, and you got some pants. So
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
it's
For we don't have a camera on us right now, but
yeah,
Marcos is in a short sleeve and some shorts right now.
yeah.
He's really showing his Minnesota
I'm
side right
showing
now.
my
I'm not
Minnesota
gonna
side right
lie.
now. Yeah, I'm putting on for the 612 right now.
That's area code 612.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Minneapolis right there.
Okay.
So yeah, really, I'm really getting used to it though. When we're in the zone right now,
Yeah,
calling these
it's not too
plays,
bad right
yeah,
now.
feels good.
It's once we get off air,
Yeah,
man.
we're
It's
gonna feel
just
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Onside kick.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, good bounce
Toros
from.
are able to recover right there. It was a nice kick though by the kicker, Romero.
Yeah.
Onside kick picked up by the Toros.
So we'll see who comes out here
Kirk.
for these Toros. Will it still be the first team? I mean, maybe give some of your second team players, some reps right here.
I mean, you could. I mean, I see the quarterback still in the huddle, so we'll see.
Yeah, first team. Why not, man? Why not? They've been playing good all night. Why not end it the right way? 7:04 left. First and 10 from the 49 for the Toros.
And another reason why there's so much time left on the clock, we saw the last drive for the
Oh,
Toros
yeah,
was
they
really
scored in like
quick. It was one play.
yeah, they scored in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna lie. The Toros offensive line, it looks like it could, college level offensive line the way that they've been producing tonight.
yeah, a lot of talent out there on their side of the ball.
So Goodman in the shotgun. Bodily. He'll take the snap here. Oh my goodness. Another man he missed.
Another one.
And he's off to the races again. Can he get all the way? Another man waits for his block. Can he do it?
Oh.
I think he's out at the one. He was going for the 4-peat. What a play.
Ooh.
He just juked someone out their shoes, by the way. Like, he fully took someone's ankles off.
That was impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not going to lie. We're probably going to be seeing him play on Saturday someday.
Yeah, just to run all the way to one side of the field, then cross and nearly get a touchdown on the other side. I mean,
And he had the wherewithal. He saw that he had a defender in front of him
Mhm.
after he made a man miss. He waited for the block to happen.
Yep.
Well, let's see if they'll reward him right here. Nope. It's Goodman, and he'll get a rushing touchdown.
He deserves a touchdown as
Yeah,
well.
he does.
Yeah.
He does. He's been, the conductor of the show
Yeah.
today. And another touchdown here for the Toros, giving them 55 points on the night.
On to kick the extra point, number 5, John.
So we'll wait.
Down to hold number
The moment everyone is waiting for. Can John Gerard stay perfect from PATs on the night? We'll see here.
Moment of truth right here.
If I was a betting man, I would say yes. But also, I did jinx Romero early in the first half. Gerard,
Let's see. Ooh.
perfect. Great job by Gerard right there. I think that's, let's see, 56 divided by 7, 9.
Hmm.
No,
8.
8.
Yes, 8.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
No, that's good. I'm
I swear, I was pretty good at math. I was pretty good at math.
Almost. But yeah.
So what a performance here by these Toros. I mean, you got to talk about it. Felt like Mesa was coming in on a little bit of a hot streak. Like we said, winning 3 out of their last 4.
Yep.
Obviously shutting out the opponent, but Mountain View showed them tonight. This is our house, and we're going to protect it.
Yeah, without a doubt. And we mentioned before the broadcast about Mountain View's only loss of the season coming to Liberty. That just kind of shows you how they responded to that game, and really put out all these good performances consecutively, and showing what it takes to be one of the better teams in the state, and continuing this play that will lead them to postseason. I know Holland wants the ball here.
Yeah, I'm not kicking it to Holland right here if I'm Gerard. No, I mean they've done a
They've
pretty good
stopped him
job
the
the last
last
two
couple,
times.
yeah.
Oh,
Got a penalty. What is that?
I don't know what they call it.
Maybe
Flag.
false start on the kickoff? I
Can that happen?
don't know.
I guess. Yeah, and just for context for everyone at home, every time the Toros score, they get fireworks, and I'm definitely smelling the effects of that right now. The fireworks smoke is I don't know. It's not like a terrible scent. It's just like it's one of those scents. Like, would you consider gasoline a bad scent?
uh, yeah.
I don't know. Some people like smelling gasoline. Not me.
Hey, man.
Not me.
To each their own, as they say.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. So here we go. We'll redo the kickoff again now from the 35. The age-old question: will they kick it to Holland?
Everybody up. Kickoff.
Yeah, Holland's like, let me get that.
And Holland will
Okay.
take it inside the 10. Let's see what he can do. Can he bounce it? Can he?
Oh.
Oh, he had a chance. Someone made a jersey tackle. So if it wasn't for that,
He's so elusive, just the way he's able to find the blocks, find the openings on these
yeah,
kickoff
he's
attempts.
able to. He has great lateral movement as well.
Yeah.
He's able to get not up and down, but side to side.
Yep.
Still, he's able to change direction pretty nicely.
And maintains his speed along the way.
So Reed and the offense will get back to work here. They'll hand it off to Arnett as the clock will tick down to 6:30.
Foul carried by number 18, Rio Arnett. Brought down by a plethora of Toros.
They'll hurry up. Reed will get the ball again. Get it out to Yamamoto. Looks like he'll be close to a first down. See exactly where they spot it. But looking ahead now for both teams, I mean, Mountain View will be 6-1 after this game, and Mesa will be 3-4. Mesa will go on to face Cesar Chavez next week. As Reed will take the snap right here, he'll hand it off to Arnett. Arnett makes a move, gets to the outside,
Okay. Biggest run player of the
and
game.
a great run play right there for Arnett.
Yeah.
Biggest run of the day for him so far, and that they'll be out near the 30 of the Toros. And Mountain View will face Tolleson next week. Tolleson last week, they played Mesa.
Yep.
That's where Mesa had the big shutout victory over there. And Mesa's going quick here. Reed will complete the ball right there to his wide receiver.
Yeah, so this would be the first loss of regional play for the Jackrabbits. They had their win last week versus Tolleson. This is a loss here, but they can still maintain being within striking distance of the Toros if they continue to handle business against some of those other teams. This is probably the best team in that 6A region.
So the Toros, they called a timeout here. 2nd and 5.
Ooh. A little bit of Kendrick Lamar here.
Yeah, this is some old Kendrick. Is it considered old? Yeah, it's considered old.
I think so.
I mean, this came out when I was in what? 7th? Around that? 2016, right?
I thought, yeah, this was when I was in high school.
2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, shoot, I'm a senior in college now, so
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see. 56-23 right now. High scoring affair. High scoring affair for sure. What is that? 79 points so far and
Ooh.
counting.
Great math, great math.
There we go. I redeemed myself. I redeemed myself. 5:44 left in the game. 2nd and 5 for the Jackrabbits. Reed will take the snap, roll out to his right, looking, and he'll
Ooh,
head
they
it back.
copy their play.
Wow, that was a tricky play.
Okay.
He'll give it to Yamamoto. They'll go nowhere, but great misdirection right there. They had me fooled. I was looking down at the bottom of the screen right there, the number 2 Williams, but nope. They'll give it to Yamamoto. Clock will keep running. 3rd and 7 here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Reed in the shotgun.
Ooh.
Play action right there. He'll find Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. He's come alive.
Yeah, Yamamoto's having a great game. I mean, especially here in the second half, he's been making quite the impact right there.
Yamamoto.
And that's it. If Mesa wants to continue to win games and stay close and keep a high scoring, that's the guy right there that's gonna be the engine for this offense. They'll hand it off to Arnett right here. Not a lot of room to work with. Clock ticks down under 4:45. 2nd and 7.
Ball carried by number 18, Rio Arnett. Brought down by number
And it looks like we may have an injured player right here.
official timeout.
Trying to hobble his way over. It's the one thing you don't want to see at the end of games. I mean, score's already settled here. Don't want one of your key pieces getting hurt late in the game, and it affects you going into next week. But
Yeah.
2nd and 7. After that brief intermission here, both teams will get back out. Still going to be impressive, though, for Mesa if you're able to score right here. Put up 30 points.
Yeah.
The offense hasn't been the problem today. Been more of, and looks like we had 12 men on the
Oh.
field. They called a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
there's-
uncharacteristic
Substitution infraction on the
for the Toros defense, but
Especially coming out of they stopped the time right there. It's kind of perplexing to why you would have 12 people out there, but nonetheless, 2nd and 4 now.
on the 4-yard line. Let's see.
Oh, the clock is ticking. Clock is ticking under 4:20. Reed, he'll get the snap, try to find his way to the end zone. He'll be stopped short again by this Toros run defense.
Yeah, I was looking for a second rushing touchdown on the night, not able to get it there. 3rd down.
quarterback keeper number 8, Adric Reed.
So that'll bring us under 4 minutes now for this 3rd and 4 here. Reed in the shotgun, getting the calls from his sideline. He'll roll out to his right. Looks like he's going to keep it. Makes a man miss, and he's going nowhere.
Great pursuit. Great pursuit.
First one there was number 10, Beckham Barney. Great play by him, and that'll bring up a 4th and 5. Probably the last chance of the game for the Jackrabbits to put up points on the board. We'll see what they do. But man, what a convincing win here for Mountain View. Reed, he'll take the snap, trying to find his wide receiver. Can he do it? Yes, he will.
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto with the 2nd of the night. Touchdown, Jackrabbits.
Great play design there with the crossing routes. Really able to find that opening.
Solid blocking as well, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like the fan wants another score for the Toros.
Yeah.
56.
Respectfully, I'm gonna have to disagree. I think they should run the clock out. It's getting cold, and I'm cold. I'm not gonna lie. Evan Romero, let's see if he can make it 30. If he's not, but they were able to get it off good. So 56-30 is what we got with 2:58 left in the game. And what a game. I mean, when you come out on Friday Night Lights, I mean, this is what you want to see. A whole bunch of points put up on the board.
Yeah, and another layer to it is the homecoming atmosphere. I mean, you definitely want to win in front of your home crowd in convincing fashion. Just shows you what to be excited about for this team going forward
Yeah.
for Toros fans.
Yeah. Shout out to the fans too. I mean, it's been a pretty long fourth quarter,
Yeah.
and the game has been kind of we've known who was gonna win the game by the end of the third. It looked like
Yeah. Yep.
into the fourth, but the crowd is still. I mean, there's still a lot of people here, especially in the student section. Student section is still absolutely packed, but shout out to the crowd. Shout out to this Toros offense and defense putting on a show for this homecoming game. So here we go. Number 31, Aiden Sanchez is back to return, but Romero, the special teams look like they're gonna onside kick it again. Will they be successful this time? It was a nice kick right there, but the Toros special teams just sat down on the ball right there. That was number 44, Ryan Kirk, on the recovery right there. So good job by him.
Speaking of kickoffs, I want to get your opinion on the new NFL kickoff format and how that's kind of played out for teams where they kind of mimic the I think it's the college football or the AFL league where the teams are kind of lined up, the special teams players are lined up, the kicker's back there by himself, boots it all the way to the special teams, and the special teams can't really move until the player catches it. What's your thoughts on how that's changed?
Yeah, I think it was weird the first couple of weeks watching it for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're seeing now like it definitely. I think they did it to lessen the injury risk because
Hmm.
you give you give them 20 yards to go and run and headbutt someone. That's different than you having to start right there and then you gotta wait till the ball is officially received. I
Yep.
think it's cool though. I think once we get deeper into the season, I feel like special teams coordinators will start to try to have different ways that they return the ball
Hmm.
or like different formations. But I mean, I have no problem with it. I don't think it's affecting the game crazily, but it's a
Well,
nice little twist. What about you?
yeah, I think I would agree with that. I mean, just a different dimension. I think it's good to always kind of add some little changes to the league here and there to kind of make it still in a good product. Ooh,
Goodman will hand the
ooh,
ball off, and man, Bodily is not
Waddle.
slowing down anytime soon. He's trying to make play after play right now, and he's down all the way to the inside the 30. I mean, this guy does not stop. He's definitely he's my player of the game.
Yeah.
I'd say. I mean, he hasn't slowed down at all. He's been the engine. I mean, from the start of the game, you saw this Mountain View running game was gonna be effective. I mean, like we said, they average over 177 yards per game on the season. No one has been able to stop them yet, and no one has stopped them tonight. Well, you would think they would just, run the ball and it'd be small gains, but no. Bodily is trying to get every yard he can. And kudos to him because putting on quite the performance. He's
That's
got to be over 200
Oh,
yards now.
definitely. I mean, that's how you set the tone for your team is to continue to go at it even when you're winning convincingly at this point.
There's a reason that they're the number 10 team in the nation, or not in the nation, in Arizona.
Yeah.
In the nation would be crazy. But still, I mean, the way that they're putting up points tonight, they're looking like it. Clock ticking down under 130 left. No slowing down from this Toros offense. They're still trying to put up some points. Trying to send a message. Bodily will get the ball again, and he's in the end zone again. What is that, 5?
That's got to be something like that.
That's
Yeah.
5.
Wow.
What a day for Bodily. Wow. I don't know. He scored so many times, I've lost count. It's either 4 or 5. I know that for
It's
sure.
4 or 5, 100%. Yeah.
But what a game.
They're going crazy in the press
I
box.
don't.
On another touchdown on the kick.
And the coordinators are fired up.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinators, I mean, we're right next to their booth right there, and they put on a show tonight. You can see they're pumped. And I would be too. They put up 63 points. I mean,
Yeah. Seemed to be 64. I mean, great complimentary
Wait.
football, and the running game has been so impressive.
Extra point is good.
Yeah, so 63 points.
Oh, they just gave him the extra point.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
he hasn't missed one tonight. I would have put it up there too.
Yeah.
So 63 to 30 here. 118 left. And man, if you're Mountain View, they definitely sent a message tonight to Mesa and everyone in this region. We are the top dogs. Come into our building. You're not coming out in good shape.
Yeah. Without a doubt. I mean, the run game has been so effective that they didn't really need to rely on the pass game too much
Whoa.
tonight. So,
Wow. 300?
wow.
Wow, we have a 300 rushing game today. 318 yards to be specific. Reese Bodley breaks the Mountain View Toros record. You heard it here first. 318 yards on the night. 4 or 5 touchdowns. I've lost it at this point. But a historic performance for a great player. And what a way to end it here on homecoming night.
Yeah.
Wow, a
what
historic
privilege.
game.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you we will be seeing him on Saturdays. I don't know where, I don't know who he'll be playing for, but the way that he's playing today, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind he can play at the next level. Congratulations to you, Reese.
Yeah.
What a play.
Congratulations, Mr. Bodley. That's impressive.
Here's number 14, Holland. Can he make some magic again? He's down at the 25. But man, I mean, you see why they were fired up now. I was wondering, why were they so fired up 30? I mean, I guess, yeah, you had put up 60 points, but nah, they're trying to get their guy the record, and that's exactly what they did, and he deserves it. The way that, I mean, you could think about it. I don't remember one time where he went down on first contact tonight.
No.
And every play that he made, it felt like he could have broke it for a touchdown. So congratulations to him.
Yep.
So 111 left in the game. The Jackrabbits will hand it off.
It's number 34. We haven't seen much of him.
Yeah, 34. That's Elijah Calderon. 11 carries, 108 on the year, 9.8 average. He does have a 100-yard game, though. So the one game that he did play, put up 100. Clock ticking down, under 45 seconds on the next snap. They'll just hand it off again.
Calderon again. Short gain.
But a historic day and a historic performance for number 4, Reese Bodley.
Yeah. And it's been a privilege to cover this game, a historic game, of course, for Bodley, and to be here along with the Varsity Sports Show. Great opportunity to be here with Dawit Geber-Mariam, and of course, everyone's behind the scenes, our technical director, field correspondents, and our camera people. Like it's been a great time here tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot that you guys don't see that goes into this live broadcast recording. But that will end it here. The final score from Jackson Field, or Jesse Parker Field, 60 to 30. The Mountain View Toros beat and brutally beat the Mesa Jackrabbits on a historic night. As we talked about, Reese Bodley going for 318 yards, breaking the rushing records for the Toros. And wow, it's been a great game, partner. I mean, that'll bring Mesa to 3-4. That'll bring Mountain View to 6-1. Any final thoughts before we head off?
Again, just a great opportunity to be here to call for the Varsity Sports Show and my good friend Dawit Geber-Mariam. And I thank you, of course, for everything you guys did tonight as a whole cast tonight, and all the listeners. Hope you guys enjoyed the show.
All right. So from Jesse Parker Fieldhouse, for the Mountain View Toros, and for Varsity Sports Show, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Marcos, for being a great color analyst. Thank you, Mr. Producer. You did a great job tonight. Thank you to all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Peace.